Also, hi Ozzy, how's it going? I see you giggling. I see you giggling before we even started. I hope you're having a good day. Let me change. Hi, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Hi. Oh dear. We in a space today. We're in a space. You know, believe it or not, I haven't had any caffeine today, but I have a lot of energy because yesterday I slept like 16 hours. I had a very sleepy day, but like for really good things. I don't know. I was in a mood of sleep, like not in a bad mood, I suppose, but in a mood of sleep. And I was like, you know what? I have the time. I'm just gonna sleep if I feel sleepy, and I slept if I felt sleepy, and now I have a lot of energy. It was great. Oh dear, I wouldn't normally do that because normally if I slept that long I'd feel like terrible, but sometimes I feel like if I don't sleep that long I get migraines. So I was like, we'll give it a go. And I actually feel pretty good today. I'm still a little bit tired, weirdly enough, but like not bad. I actually feel pretty good. It's great. Oh my god, on a Monday as well? Heck. That's the only thing though. It took me a minute to work out what day it was today, because I kept napping. I kept waking up and being like, it's the next day, and then being like, nope, still Sunday. Anyway, we have some stuff to do today. I think some people might not like what we're doing today, but I guarantee it's for a good reason. We have good things on the horizon. But I'll probably say this a few times today. I don't think, because of what I'm gonna be explaining today, I don't think we're gonna hit our deadline. So I'm gonna have the Nightbot things running today, just so people know the competition we were aiming for. But I think with the things that I'm gonna be adding today, that we will not hit our deadline, which is okay. For me, it's more about making a competition piece, and there happened to be a competition on the way. But I know there were definitely a few people in the chat that did keep, they were very interested in like, are you going to hit the deadline? Is this like you think you're going to be able to do? So for anyone putting it right at the beginning of the stream, no, probably not. But it's for a good reason, and I'm not actually upset about it. I'm not just putting that on for stream, I swear. It's like, for me, I like making costumes continuously, if that makes sense. So even if there is not a Comic-Con coming up, a Comic-Con coming up, or a event coming up, I like to still be making costumes for nothing, right? And I would have made this competition piece, a piece for a competition anyway. They just happened to be about a month into our competition, a month into our costume, somebody mentioned that there was a competition, right? So we were like, we'll aim for that, right? Seems about right on our time span. But I think at this point, we're not going to make it because I've been adding a few things, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, I still want to, to anyone who is entering it, we're definitely going to still be supporting them, and I'm still going to keep an eye on the competition because I want to support all the people that, are going to be entering it. But I think likely for us, it will be entered into maybe a different competition that happens after we finish the costume, which is, to be honest, costumes all day or night, yee! Which is more common for how I do my cosplay work. It's more like what I normally do, which is I make a costume, and when a costume competition happens to come up, oh look, I have a cosplay for it. Amazing! Rather than making costumes specifically for competitions. Because I don't really work to deadlines, very often. Because I don't rush myself, and I don't do like I can't remember what it's called, crunches. I don't do like con crunching and stuff like that, or in this particular case, like competition crunching, because I can't. So, because I don't do it, I don't think I'm going to be able to make this deadline, and I'm not going to crunch for this deadline either. I also, personally, it's not healthy for me. There are other people who it's not healthy for, and I'm not gonna do it. But I'm still gonna have my headphones fall off every 2 seconds, and I'm still going to be supporting everyone who is it. I'm still going to be watching it. Still going to be cheering everyone on who's in it, and hoping that, fingers crossed, people get into it that we are supporting. So when they come into the chat, definitely still shouting them out, because I still want to support the people that are doing it. Also, Scards, I hope you're having a good day. Hi, welcome. Time crunches are horrible. They are. I think as well for me, because streams have been really positive for me in that, like, I'm going to go over this a little bit more in detail, like, for why I started streaming in the first place. But, streaming keeps me sewing for, like, basically, at least on a machine, for, like, a maximum of about 6 hours a day, right? I can't do more than that without giving myself migraines. So streaming's been really positive for me in that it stops me making myself ill, because I'm such a, hyper-focused person, or like hyper-fixated is probably a better way of putting it, because focus sounds good, whereas hyper-fixated sounds like it could be a negative thing, and in this case, it can definitely be more of a negative thing in that I'll get very into something, and then I'll do like 12 hours of it, and then I'll be ill. And maybe I won't go to the toilet, and then I'll be ill. It's like, so streaming definitely has kept me from over and doing it. And when I finish streaming, I also finish sewing, at least on a machine. Like, I might do other bits of prep for the next day, but I won't do more of this. Gee, none of that sounds familiar. Yeah, I know there are definitely also, by the way, if you see other people doing this, bear in mind it's very much an individual by individual basis. I know a lot of people who can sew for like, 12 hours straight every day and it not affect them negatively. But it does affect me negatively. And I'm also the kind of person who can't always regulate whether they're eating that day or whether they're going to the toilet that day to that extent. So it makes me pretty ill if I'm not having something keeping me in a strict schedule, and streaming keeps me in a really strict schedule. So it's been very helpful for me in that I don't overdo it. And yeah, so I'm not someone who does con crunching because it kicks me straight out of that schedule and puts me straight into exactly what my brain likes to do, which is hyperfixate on things. And in fact, it encourages me to hyperfixate on things, which then I'm like, well, I don't need to go to the toilet. Perfect, I just won't. And then I'll make myself ill. And you'd think, well, your body will make you go to the loo. It won't. It won't. I won't go to the loo for like 12 hours. I'll be very ill, but I won't do it. Oh, thank you for Horn. I hope you're having a good day, Zay. Overdoing things is even worse. Big no-no. Yeah, again, there will be people who can and will also be able to regulate it. Also, Wing, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Don't be ill. I'll do my best. Yeah, again, streaming's been really good for me for that. It's really kept me in a good high metal people. How you doing? It's been in a really good keeping me in good increments of like ding 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 6 hours a day, no more really. Because at that point I'll also be like, I feel it after 6 hours, whereas if I'm just sewing, I'll be like dead silent. It's a very different side of me where it's like, I will just be like, for like 12 hours. And it will make me ill. But like sewing. Oh dear. Oh, we have a judgment already? Heck, we have a judgment. At the moment, by the way, anyone who's not been here for a few days, we have spaced the judgments a little further apart. I am currently in the process of trying very hard to get a doctor's appointment because my chest has been struggling a little bit. It's not COVID. We know this. Anyone who's been here a very long time, I've had a cough the entire time I've been streaming. But we want to get it sorted out pretty soon because it's been getting worse and worse, so we just want to get it sorted. But like, this is the third day in a row, by the way, I've not been able to get a doctor's appointment. I was calling them for an hour today, and I wasn't on hold. Because our doctors doesn't have a hold. So you just have to call them, and then it will tell you they're busy, and it will hang up. Like, well, not hang up, it will just, like, the line will drop. So you call them, the line drops, and then you have to call them again. Because they're busy, right? So if they have one person on there, the line will just drop. And it's a process. So I got hung up on again today. I didn't even say hi today. Last time I said hello and they hung up on me. This time I got through and they hung up on me before I even said anything. I did try calling them a few times after that. But after an hour of trying to call them, I gave up because after about half an hour, normally all their appointments are booked anyway. So after an hour, I was like, I'll probably give up. Oh dear. No, it's a great system. You can't make an appointment. No, they don't have an online. Most of the places around here, they have an online so that you can see them online and get their details to call them online, but they don't have a way of booking appointments online. You have to call. Dear. Pro. I know, right? Oh, it's great. It's great. So that's, I think I could probably find out. I think it's about 40 phone calls to them so far over 3 days. So I'll keep you posted. Again, so far I've said one word to them, which is hello. And they hung up on me. I guess actually no, that's not quite true, because I had the whole like phone call with the doctor where they said that I didn't have a cough because I didn't cough in 2 minutes. I had a 2-minute phone call with a doctor where they accused me of not having a cough. Because I didn't cough. Whereas a lot of the issues I'm having is that I'm just breathless all the time. So I do have a cough, but the majority of the issue is that I'm breathless, and I told them that I was breathless all the time. Like, going up the stairs makes me breathless, and I'm, you know, they have my weight, they have my height. I'm not unfit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I keep myself fit, and yeah. They were just like, nah. Don't believe it. Wonderful, stunning, groundbreaking system. I know, right? No hold. You just cool again. Dilly is, oh bless you. It's breathtaking. I got up the stairs and I'm like, ugh. But this is the thing, is they called me when I was on my way up the stairs, so I was like out of breath and I was like wheezing a little. And then they were like, no, I don't think so. Not you. And I was just... And then they were like, cool again, and later on when they do the general appointments, and I've been doing that now for 3 days. Well, I could say 3 days straight because they don't do it on weekends, so it was like Thursday, Friday, Monday. And yeah, that's where the 40 phone calls are. They just won't take... and it's not like it's the people at reception's fault, because I guess it's not their system. It's just terrible. Oh my god. But you know what? Oh, also, in other news, I was saying the other day that I was really excited about my tea coming in the post, because I don't often buy anything outside of fabric, to be honest, for streams. But I did buy myself some fancy tea from the tea advent calendar, because I wanted to get some different tea. It's got lost in the post. I got an email saying, we think your package has got lost in the post since it hasn't been delivered to you. And I was like, this week! I swear! What is the world got against me? All I want is a doctor's appointment and tea. I mean, I'll argue that, you know, tea is not my right. I don't have a right to tea. But I did pay for it. Oh, breath dying hospital. She's fine. She didn't cough. I'm just here like, ugh. Also, CSI, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. How dare they lose? I know, right? I mean, again, it's probably no one's fault. I haven't actually lost too many packages recently. But my tea. To be fair though, on the plus side, potentially somebody else has my tea. And if they do, I hope they're enjoying some very nice tea. Because it's a bit unusual, but it is really nice, and I would say it's a good tea for getting people out of their usual range of tea, because it's like, for people over here, most people drink English breakfast tea if they drink tea, and it is an English breakfast tea, but it's flavoured with date and vanilla, so it's like a little bit sweeter than English breakfast tea, but not like you've had a spoonful of sugar, not that sweet, and it is just like a slightly fruitier one. It's really nice. So I'd say if somebody else has got my tea, they've got a really nice introduction to slightly different tea. But also, I really wanted that tea. Oh dear. Can't you make an appointment online? No, you can't. No. They have all of the details online of like how to call up, but they don't have like a way of booking appointments, unfortunately. Also, I hope you're having a good day. Your tea is probably stuck on a set. Oh. If it is, I'm not even mad. Ah. If it is, I'm not even mad. That'd be, you know what? It'd funny. It'd stay. I do not the tea. Is he Jelly doing an inverse Kill Bill cosplay? Yeah, I love this. Everyone always sees it as Kill Bill. It's to me, it's just like, I really love yellow and like color block yellow. So whenever I see color block yellow, I buy it, which is why I have a lot of color block yellow jumpers. But I love it. I love it. Hey, person who's Jelly's tea, send it back. No, to be fair, if someone else has got my tea, I really hope they enjoy it. Again, I think it's a really good introduction to like slightly more interesting teas. But yeah, I will have to get more. Thank you. Yeah, I love colour block yellow. I also like colour block green, but I don't see that one as much. And orange. So I'm hoping those two come into fashion at some point. I don't even like yellow and clover than I want. I know, it's just, it's a nice yellow. It's like a nice pop of colour. It's also, I like mustard, but I don't like colour block mustard as much. I like a nice highlighter yellow. And it's just like, yes. Right, I do need to talk about what I'm doing today. Some people are not going to be super happy, but I hope the overall vision makes sense. And I did mention this right at the beginning, but I'll do another quick mention to it, and I'll do it throughout the stream too. Now, thank you. I have a few things I'm going to be changing on this costume. Some of it means a bit of unpicking of what we've recently done, but not a huge amount, just a bit. Because I want to do some little changes. Now, I don't really know how to show you this because it's going to be a little difficult to show you it, to be fair, on the fabric. So I think I might aim to show it to you on here. So let's make this a little bigger, shall we? And put it in the middle. So where we were previously sewing onto the inside of the coat, we were doing all the panels. I still want to do all the embroidery panels exactly the same, but we were originally going to do like snowflakes and different things like that around the outside, and I'd already done some of the snowflakes. I did like how they looked. However, I did get struck by inspiration about 2 in the morning last night. I actually slept a lot yesterday, so I'm not tired, but like, yeah, at 2 in the morning, I woke up and I was like, I have inspiration. I have a feeling about this. So free motion embroidery really lends itself to really like wavy, free, funnily enough, strokes with the thread. Is what it lends itself to. It's what looks really good on it, which is why fire on the matches is going to look so good. It's why hair looks really good with it too. I don't think that it looks so good with the snowflakes, because the snowflakes are very precise lines going over itself, and they end up looking quite odd. And a bit indistinct, it'd be fine if it was just a few, or maybe if they were on a less similar background, but I think where they are, I don't think they look as good. So I think I need to remove all of the snowflakes that we've done, which is a shame because it is a bit of a waste of thread, but I think leaving them there would be like leaving a stain on the fabric where it just doesn't look as good. What I would rather do instead, I think, is really lean into the fire, because I know that the fire would look much better. And basically do really large fire motifs around the panels. So make it look like there's a really big fire burning around each of the panels. So really leaning into those brighter colours. They'll definitely show up more against the background, so they'll be much more vivid. It would take away more from the red tones, and we would be looking more into oranges and yellows blending into reds and blacks. So it would be going further away from the design, for sure. There is that negative. But the positive is I think it will look really stunning. The other negative is making these changes will probably mean we won't finish the cosplay on time, because this is a big change and it's a lot of filling in space. Like these flames will be taking a long time to fill in. Unlike the snowflakes where there's a lot of gaps between them filled in just with background, the flames all will have to be filled in with thread, all of them. So it's basically like embroidering the entire bottom of the coat. And oh hi Dem, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. While I do, I you know, there would be a potential way of doing this without filling in the entire space. I think I would physically like it better with all of the flames and stuff like that. It means it will take longer, and you know, we were already going to be cutting it close to the deadline. Now for me, I'm not upset by this. Just to put it out there, I'm not upset that we won't hit the deadline, we won't be able to enter this competition because of it. I would rather have a costume at the end of it that I'm really proud of, that I can enter into another competition and be like, hey, maybe I win, because I've made something that I really think is amazing, right? Then enter this competition, not win, and also not be able to enter any competition again with this costume because it's been in a competition, if that makes sense. Because that's kind of a thing with cosplay costumes. Once they've been entered into a competition, often they will be excluded from a lot of other competitions again because they've already been entered into one. So you get stuck with the competition that you enter. So you kind of want to make sure it's at a level that you're proud of it with. Also, Anonymous, I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. We're just talking about a couple of changes we're making. So I think for me to be as proud as I can be of this, I need to make that change, which means that it's going to take a lot longer, but also it will look a lot cooler. So it'll take a lot longer, but be a lot cooler. I say a lot longer. It won't be a lot longer, but it might take an extra couple weeks, which would be a couple weeks over the deadline, if that makes sense. And again, it's not something that I'm upset about, but I know there are people in the chat that would, you know, check up and be like, you know, do you think you're going to hit the deadline? I know it's getting close. How are you feeling about that? So just to make it very clear, I'm not going to hit the deadline. but I'm also not upset about it. That's the answer. Oh, bless you, Ozzy. That's very kind of you. But the cool factor makes it worthwhile. Oh, that's my thought. Is, you know, in my mind, entering competitions for me is always about meeting the other cosplayers. And if you win, amazing. It will be a fantastic competition. It will be a competition to remember, and you'll walk away feeling fantastic. But it's not as fun going into a competition if you don't feel like you've done everything you can, right? And I don't want to walk into a competition feeling like I haven't done everything I can. Yeah. Many things to have fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, meeting other cosplayers is amazing. Going in and feeling like, you know, you've made something you can be really proud of. It doesn't matter if you win or lose at that point. And yeah, I think for me that would be a lot more cool to show. And I also really like talking about my costumes. If you can't tell, I love talking. And I'd be more proud talking about it, I think, with something like that. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment, is to do that. So what I'm going to be doing at the moment, and I'm sorry if this upsets anyone, but I think I'd prefer to do it on stream rather than on my own, because as much as I'm not upset about making this change, you know, unpicking is not fun. I'm going to be unpicking now the work that we've done so far on the snowflakes. It is going to take a moment because there's a lot of stitching there. So we will have to unpick all of that. But once that's all unpicked, we can start tracing around it in fire. So it's going to be a not fun, followed by a lot of fun. Yes. Jelly likes to talk. I know, right? Right. Now, I didn't forget, because we did in fact have a judgment for Ozzy planned. So we will do that. Thank you so much for letting me explain as well. I appreciate it. Backtracking. I know, right? Flow table. I'm so sorry. We did just explain the backtracking. The backtracking is we're doing a little bit of a different thing between the panels, and it's going to take a lot longer. So we're not going to hit our deadline, but we're also happy about that. Right. Let us do our Aussie judgment. Also, wee wee, I see you there. I hope you're having a good day. Oh dear. What? Oh, we're backwards to start with. Okay, okay. A little backwards judgment. Ozzy! Ozzy! Where is Ozzy? Ozzy! I swear to God, you're not even meant to be on this floor anymore. Where are you? Where are you? Here, right. Get into my office. You're not even meant to work here anymore. You're meant to be in catering. Right. Sit down, right. I need to have a word with you. Ozzy, I'm meant to be doing catering now. I know that I asked you to provide the food, but I do have a few quick questions. First of all, why is all of the catering? Oh shoot! Why is all of the catering simply bananas? Banana chips is not a form of catering, Ozzy. Now, I didn't think that I had to make that this clear, but catering is a range of food. I don't really know what to say, nor what I should have expected. Bananas are good, yeah, but like, could you at least maybe expand to like a banana cake, maybe like other banana themed treats? Because I have to say, myself and the rest of upper management are just absolutely not impressed with this. It's not good enough. Not good enough, Ozzy. No, other people are complaining, Ozzy. Other people are complaining. It's simply not good. Yeah, fried bananas would be good. Banana splits, yes. These things. Not just banana chips. They're hard. They're hard and they're crunchy, and our throats get dry. We require other banana sustenance. Ozzy, other banana sustenance. No, banana chips are not the only... But Ozzy, are you listening? A tea potentially. No, there are complaints. Tea potentially. Bread, yes. Milkshake, yes. Did you see these? Also, can all these other people get out of my office right now? I am doing a judgment. Right. These are the other options. Right, I want you to create a menu at the very least, and no more serving people until you've created a full menu. Otherwise you are not going to be allowed back onto the catering team, Ozzy, okay? Not allowed onto the catering team until you make a full menu. Well, I'm shutting that door. Okay, get out, Ozzy. Make a menu. I'm done with you. Get out. You are like the only caterer as well. So I can only assume people are making a lot of banana stuff. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, you come in and you're immediately wee. But the contest, yeah, Floatil, I wanted to, sorry, I'm just gonna scroll back up now that we've done the judgment. I wanted to make very clear, like, I know some people would be upset that we won't be entering this contest, but as far as cosplay goes, there are many, many, many contests throughout the year. The way that I normally do cosplay contests is I'll make a contest cosplay, so like a competition cosplay. And then when the next contest rolls up, then I'll enter it, if that makes sense. Because there are so many competitions throughout the year. So it's not to say that it won't still be entered into a competition, it will. It just won't be this one, if that's okay. Yeah. Anonymous, you can absolutely ask a question. It's just, in the middle of a judgment, it might get lost. Oh dear. Banana chips, but no, that's just different spellings of banana chips, and it will not do. Listens through the vents. You won't like what you hear. Oh dear. You keep saying wee. That's because you are wee. That's because you're wee. What do I draw? Anonymous, it should always be up to you, right? Like, the same way that what I sew is up to me, but we do sometimes put up to a vote. But the three things are always things that I also want to sew, right? Yeah, like, I don't know how I'd feel about me choosing. Also, Skies! Hi! Welcome. I hope you're having a good, oh god. Well, get ready, oh no. Get ready for, oh shoot, well, I shout out Scolds. I'm sorry. But Scolds is also very cool. Scolds is a sewer, in case anyone is interested. They are a very, very talented sewer. They have a lot more talent than I do. Definitely check them out if you want to see difficult sewers. Difficult sewers. Sorry, I can't spell. I don't have that. Wait, you were playing Undertale? Oh heck, we were doing Undertale the other day. It was difficult. Oh. We're not playing Undertale, we're playing Undertale music, and it was difficult to listen to without getting upset. That's what I was trying to say. Smiling bandit, the rain's falling from the sky. Careful. Be careful. Joking, by the way, about those heckin' deadlines. Yeah, I know. There are people that are going to be sad because they want to see it already, and of course there aren't a lot of competitions this year comparatively, but we'll find one. I can't choose for you, Anonymous. Part of being an artist is choosing those projects. You've got this. It's okay, Skulls. I can't spell. Get the umbrella stuff falling from the sky. Get dunked on. You got dunked on. Oh, you doing the nasty route, the nasty with the hard. God, guys, princess, be careful. Until the genocide. Yeah, you're doing the hard. Snails. Yeah. Nice. Heck yeah, that sounds good. Jelly Jane mod stuff involves a lot of oops. It does, actually, honestly. I do my best. But did you mean jelly flesh? Megalovania intensifies. At least you got a good song. I try to do. So I played Undertale on my own. So I've done the Pacifist and the Genocide. The Genocide. I honestly found Undyne. Undyne was my. I had to get help. I couldn't do it. It was so hard. It was so difficult. I literally had to have someone help me with that. It was so hard. I couldn't do it. Undyne on Genocide is a nightmare. You guys are a bunch of meanies. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I completed 2 pacifists last week. See, going straight into Genocide, that's a decision you made there. You didn't even take a break. Jellyflesh. Yes, you have an important. What? Wee. What? 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 We're gonna help you on wee. Gonna help you. Undyne Genocide is. It's a lot. It's the coordination of no. I know my left and right, but when you put me under pressure, honestly, I don't even know up and down. Genocide. It does. Yeah, the music is fantastic, so it makes you not care so much. But I think I was on Undyne for like 10 hours. I needed help. Do you know anything that might be quicker than a calculator? Not me. Not me. Why do you need something that's quicker than a calculator anyway? Calculators are fast. Bye bye. Take care. Take care, Anonymous. Look after yourself. Main reason playing Genocide is the music. I mean, it's nice to see the other side of things, and like, if you want all the lore and stuff like that, and it's for the challenge, it's fun. Oh. Undyne's playthrough took... Well, look at you. Look at you. I literally, it took me like 10 hours and I had to get help. Oh, it was awful. I couldn't. It was so hard. It was so hard. Yeah, all sides for the full story. It was just worth it because it's a great story. Depends on how fast you throw it, but I bet most planes are faster. Oh my god, you're probably right. Many days. I'm pretty quick. I can run kind of fast, but I get out of breath really quickly. I'm one of those people that holds their breath when they run and then dies. Like, because I've held my breath. But if I don't hold my breath, I get out of breath. That's gonna take me longer. I even have a tongue come out. Amazing. Dance it was I think it was the I could learn the patterns a bit easier, whereas I don't know what it was about Undyne. Undyne and me were just like couldn't get along. I could barely get through it. I thought it's a meow. Nice. Are you lucky for me? Gotta go study. I'm gonna start unpicking because I really just wanted people to keep me on company while I unpick hours of hard work, you know? Sometimes you unpick just like 30 minutes and it's like, okay, it's still horrible, but sometimes you have to unpick hours and hours and hours of hard work. And that's what today is. But for a good cause. For anyone who's not seen it, this is the back of it. And you'll get no information from that. I'll put it into the other camera really quickly because it will show you the zoomed in version. So, we had this. They're keeping all of this part. It is just the bit at the bottom here where we have shadow because of this. There we go. We have a lot of snowflakes in this bottom corner here. All of these need to be unpicked, and it probably doesn't look too bad until you realize they're all layered on top of each other. And yeah, on the back, it's a lot to unpick in all this section. So yeah, it's gonna take a moment. You get on breath if you hold your breath as well. I did like 100-meter sprints, and like I think one of my I was pretty fast, especially in like school. So I don't think I'd be anywhere near as fast now. My legs are smaller, a lot smaller. I remember like at one point I was hitting like 14 seconds. That was pretty good. But yeah, I'm slower now. Darn it. I love Meston. Meston was a good boy. He had good ideas. Good ideas they had. Oh, why are we unpicking? Because Winter, we are backtracking on some of the ideas that we have doing this. But for a good cause. We're getting rid of the snowflakes, but what we're going to add instead is tons of fire. So the coat is going to lose a lot of its redness and in place of fire. We're not going to hit our deadline because of this change, but for me, I think it's going to be a positive change that I'm going to like a lot more. Good luck with exams. Yeah, good luck, Ozzy. I hope that it goes well, and thank you again for the luck. Oh, Ninja Hat! How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Yes. I don't know if that was a salute, but I've given you, like, confetti salute. Oh, dear. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Flotil. Look at Flotil being a supportive bean. And thank you for the horn, Zay. I do need to head. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, honestly, especially after doing that kind of run, take care of yourself. Get some food, get some snacks. I hope work goes well. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so we're going to be unpicking stuff. I know, again, it's probably going to be me explaining this a lot, so please bear with me. People are going to be coming in and being like, but you've done all this work, and I'm going to be like, I know, I feel it. But it's for a good reason. It do be for a good reason. I can probably do it in this camera. I don't know how well you're going to see it, or if this is going to be painful for you, though. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else feels unpicking the same way as I feel unpicking when I'm doing it, which is, it hurts me a little bit, honestly. I really don't like unpicking. A lot of this section probably will be unpicking, but for a good reason. And I hope the title kind of gets that across. What did I call us again? What are we? We are... Oh god. What has happened? Oh, Lavender Season, thank you for the follows. Very kind of you. We are mature. We are some backtracking, but hopefully for positive outcomes. Yeah, we're backtracking for positive outcomes. That sounds about right. So look at us fluff. Look at fluff. Need to get it on the other side too. Yeah, some of these This was when my sewing machine was backing up, and it was creating like big old thread knots. So in some ways as well, it's really positive that I can take these out, because these would have been little lumps in my coat anyway. It does make it a little difficult to unpick though, because, yeah, I've got so much thread back here. But yeah, it do be an unpicking day, but that's alright. We just have to be a bit careful not to destroy the fabric, because I'm going to be sewing a lot into this. But hey, flame hype. Oi! Oi oi oi! Oi 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 oi! Atomic coming in here with the lies! Atomic, we are a business. A business. How could you? How could you? I hope you're having a good day, by the way. Also, how could you? I want you to know that myself, I'm sure the manager is also very disappointed. Right, so pick all that, and then hopefully we can start to pull it from the other side. I'm trying to like pull some of this stuff because I don't want to ruin the fabric by accidentally going through it with my unpicker. Not that my unpicker is super sharp anyway, but you know, accidents happen. Eh. I could maybe as well. Why have I got two mugs up here? That's because I had a cup earlier and finished my earlier cup. Answer my own question there. I've got two cups because I'm stupid and I don't finish my tea or coffee ever. Because I get distracted and it just lies here and it goes cold. Then I make another one and I'm like, where'd this one come from? The answer is me. Just leaving it here. Oh dear, Steve L. God damn it. Business. Yeah, we're business. Business stream only. Only for business. Okay, let's trim that off into here. And... oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There's some sort of knot in here, but it's so difficult to see it. I also put on very intense music. I didn't... it doesn't look intense because it's just got the happy face on it. But, I remember last time this was a really intense playlist, so I was like, I'm gonna put this on again because, you know, we need the happy feelings for this kind of thing. Step into the office, please, Atomic. I hear that you know, you had one job and that was to tell people that we were a business, and you straight in, jumped in with the cult stuff again. Hmm? Oh, Lord, she crafting. Hi, Robbie, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. We're actually uncrafting right now. Should we even be in the makers and crafting when you're uncrafting? Am I lying to everyone? Should I be in an uncrafting channel? An uncrafty jellyfish because I'm uncrafting my work. There we go, that's one snowflake out, and that is how long it hecking takes sometimes. Because there's so many stitches that go into these things, it takes such a long time to get them out. My god. Drink your goddamn tea. I'm sorry, Flotil. In jelly, your words, not mine. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Also unpredictable. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Serious business in Wales. Yes. I had a good weekend, thank you, Robbie. I did. I slept a lot. I slept a lot. Did you hack something up? No, not exactly. So I've had a change of design direction, if that makes sense. And this music is giving me feelings of like a trapped record. I'm just like, No, sorry. I had a change of design direction, and because of that, I have decided to unpick some of the work that we've done to follow that direction that I now want to follow. But it's a lot of unpicking because this free motion stuff is a lot of stitching, right? So it takes a while. It takes a while. I changed design. What are you changing? Well, unpredictable. It's not a huge change technically. Well, no, it is a huge change. You know, again, apologies for everyone who's already here and is going to hear this explanation a few times. It's just too big of an explanation to make it the title. Or could I? Oh, could I? Could I make it the title? Would that be obnoxious? Basically, we before were gonna have motifs of snowflakes and wheels and flames, and have those sporadically put between the panels that we were doing, right? And have a lot of empty space between them. But the more that I was looking at that, the more I was actually not really liking it. And last night, I kind of had this inspiration of just being like, what if I just covered the space between the panels in flames? Because free motion works so well with just really large, expressive motion, like hair, flames, like organic shapes like that. It doesn't really work as well with things like wheels and snowflakes, where they're very sharp, pointy objects. It doesn't work as well for things like that. So what I'm going to do is remove the snowflakes that I've already done and fill all of this space with flames. But because it is so much stitching, because it really is a lot of stitching, we will miss our deadline, which is a deadline we've given to ourselves at the end of the day, but we will miss that deadline for the competition. I already know that we will. There will be people that are going to be disappointed with that. I'm not one of them. I just want to put it out there. So please don't think that I'm disappointed. Please don't lump me in with that, because I genuinely am not. There are so many cosplay competitions throughout the year. This will get entered into a cosplay competition. It just won't be the one we originally were aiming for. It will be one later in the year. So we can still cheer it on in a cosplay competition, just not the original one. Yeah, if you see anyone who seems like, you know, thinks that I'm disappointed, I'm not. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. But yeah. We ain't disappointed. And I'm not just putting that on for stream. This is how I class cosplays generally. But and I make a competition cosplay, and then the next time a competition rolls by, we ready. But yeah. Oh dear. We are not a cult mainly for legal reasons. Legal reasons is a good reason to not be a cult, right? It's a good reason not to be a cult. It sucks for having a cosplay for another one. This is the thing though, it doesn't even really particularly, like, obviously it would have been nice, but it's difficult to explain, but it doesn't even really suck that much, if that makes sense. Because whatever cosplay competition you enter, you will meet a lot of fantastic cosplayers, which is, bear in mind, my main reason for wanting to enter a costume competition. And in this particular case, because it was online, I've actually already really met a lot of the amazing cosplayers that I would have already met in this in this competition. So I've already had a lot of the fun that I would have already had in this cosplay competition without even entering it, which is really fun, at least for me. So it's not even particularly disappointing in that regard. If it meant that I couldn't go to a Comic-Con and meet the people, then yeah, I would have been a bit more disappointed. But in this particular case, I don't even have that because I've already met everyone. Well, jellybean means legal reason then. There would not be a cult. No. Still wouldn't be a cult. Nope. Absolutely not. Oh dear. Oh no, don't cults legally get tax exemption? Nope. We're not going to be a cult. Absolutely not. We're a business. Why do you guys not want to be a business? Huh? In fact, I don't know if you even have a choice. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't think the manager's sorry. Oh dear, we're a business. That is an amazing. Hoban, the divine leader that guides us. Yeah, there we go. See? Atomic understands. Also, we want to be judged on about time for bedtime. Why do you want to get judged before sleep? Isn't it just going to give you nightmares? Why won't you let us be a cult? Why do you want to be a cult? You do you jellies, your cosplay and your stream. Ah, bless you. Oh Lord, is wee. I know, right? My thoughts exactly. Wee, why do you want to be judged before bedtime, huh? Why is this what you want? Right before you sleep. This is nightmare fuel. Alright. I'll wiggle out. I always get judged before sleep time when Jelly streams. It's a mighty ritual. God dang, that's a heckin' ritual and a half. Oh dear, wee, you're stock right now though. How does one judge a stock? I guess we'll find out. Oh, this is a bop as well. Oh, right. Wee. Where is Wee Wee? Get Wee Wee in the office right now. Oh wait, they're already here because Wee Wee is a stock. And I can see right now that our stocks are down. Right, Wee Wee, get out of the computer. Get out of the computer right now. Right, now sit on the floor. Wee Wee, as one of the stocks of this business, I want you to know that I'm very disappointed in you. Get that horn out of my office right now. No horns in the office, no. Right, Wee Wee, you were turned into a stock specifically to help our business to thrive in the stock market. But Wee Wee, have you done that? Have you done that? No. Yeah, oh no. No, in fact, you have not. Now, I don't know where to go from this point. Because, you know, been demoted from employee to stock. But honestly, from stock to where? From stock to where, Wee Wee? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. If you can't even do your job as a stock, I'm concerned. I'm gonna stop bopping. Listen, I understand that we have bops in this office, but that doesn't mean you can bop as a stock. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Heck. Wee Wee, I just don't know what to do with you. I just don't know what to do with you anymore. I don't know where to place you. I mean, as a stock, I don't think you'd have... Because it's not like I can turn you back into an employee at this point. We don't have that power here in management. I don't know. I think I might have to send you back into the market. And I don't want to give you anything that would make your value rise in the stock market, because that seems like I'm giving you too much. So how about catch and release? Absolutely not. You don't get to leave this business. How about what about if I gave you another stock to look after? Yes, some responsibility. Yes. That sounds like the perfect thing for Wee Wee. I think I will give you some responsibility. So have a small stock to look after. Mwahaha. Yes, here is a small stock. Now get back into the computer. As is a stock that you are. I don't want to give you it. Oh no. Alright, back in you go. And if the next time I don't see the stocks haven't gone up even a little bit, I would be incredibly disappointed, Wee Wee. Incredibly disappointed. Now go. Now go. Oh heck. Hi. I'm still here. Get out. No. There we go. Okay. You know, expert at slightly missing the button. Oh dear. Even more incredibly disappointed than you are now. Oh, for sure. That's what it sounded like, right? Sound like incredibly disappointed. I can't get the thread out of this piece of fabric. It's so difficult. And they're so tiny. It's like that game. What do you call it? Operation. But with thread. Is what I feel like I'm playing right now. Like, please give me the thread. But it's so tiny. Oh, mine's supposed to have levels of disappointment. You don't want to reach the lowest level, the 7 levels of disappointment. Similar to the 7 levels of hell, but in fact it is just disappointment. You're all slowly disappearing down the 7 levels of disappointment. Time for bedline, time for sleep. Oh, have some good sleep, Wee Wee. Take care. Oh dear. So goddamn it, Stevel. You were the one who incited the quote. I see it now. Stevel, how could you? Stevel, the betrayal. I feel it. I feel it deep in my bones. Well, I mean, I don't feel it, but I'm sure Manager Jelly does. Because I didn't say it, you know. I'm gonna use that as my get out of jail free card for like ever. Or get out of business free, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know which is worse, honestly. The business sounds pretty bad. I don't want to go. I'll stay as a receptionist. I don't want to go deeper. I definitely don't want to be disappointed. Or disappointing. 7 levels? Hell has 9. But this is business. Sweet dreams, Winter. Who's Winter? I only know Wee Wee. Poor Wee Wee. Wee Wee doesn't deserve this. The other two are for when you really mess up. We just don't talk about the other two. The other two are shh. The ones that the chairman doesn't talk about. Pretends aren't there, but only the employees that are really, really disappointing find out about. Ooh. Oh, because I said they were like hell. Ah, I see, I see. Yes, that would actually make sense. Ignore me. I have a memory of someone who speaks and then forgets in 2 seconds. Yes. Good. Good simile. Yes, 10 out of 10. Oh, dearie me. Right. I'll see if I get a picture. Can I get a picture of the... I'll put the pile somewhere you can see. Which hand is it under? Oh no, it's this one. Can you see the pile? There it is. These are all the threads I'm taking out, but they are so small half the time. It's just a... Oh. Such a job. Oh dear. Arius, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Seems your existence is safe in this stream. Shh. We pretend that I am not here. Yes, yes, yes. I also want to be safe. I hope you are having a good day. I remember you like someone who speaks. Jelly. Yes. Yes, Steve. Did you mean jellyflesh? Oh, that's a good point actually. Did you mean jellyflesh? Thanks, Nightbot. Oh, so Mobstrudel! How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. We are slowly unpicking some work that we did because I want to change the design. And this is my pile of unpickings. Do you like it? Ah, I just realised there's a close-up cam. I think I'm blind or tired. That's okay. Same. Well, I'm not even actually... No, that's not true. I'm not blind or tired. I'm just out of it. Most of the time. I'm confused. My brain just says things, but like I have the order of what I want to say in my head, and then my mouth is like, let's say that in a different order so that it no longer makes any sense. And I'm like, yes, okay, fine. I've lived with you this long. I guess we can keep just doing the same things we've always done. Oh dear. You're just jelly. I'm just jelly. This is true. This is true. Oh, right. I've done 3. That's 3 snowflakes, by the way. 3 snowflakes. The day is good. Wait, why are we unpicking? Ah, well. We are unpicking because we have had... What is the title? I need to check. Because we are doing some backtracking, but for positive outcomes. Let me just check for you why we are unpicking. We're unpicking for backtracking, but for positive outcomes. How's that sound, huh? That sounding good? We are happy little snowflakes. We are. And this is also a happy little snowflake in blood red. Happy little snowflake. I just remembered I probably won't see snow again now till next year. That's a bit sad. I'll miss snow. I mean, I won't miss it a lot, but I'll miss it a little. I'll miss it more the longer I'm away from it. Yes. Because absence does the thingy. Where you miss it and you want to see it more. That's how that saying goes. Yes. Ooh, the music got louder. Ooh. Heck. Backtracking for positive outcomes sounds like something straight up from that weird horoscope person. It does! Oh, you know, I forgot to buy a paper last week. I went out to buy a paper and I bought biscuits instead. So I'm gonna have to buy a paper this week so that we can have a horoscope next week. Because I have a memory like a fish. In fact, it might be worse than a fish because there was that study, right, where fish actually had pretty good memories. And I don't have good memories. Maybe I should do a study on my memory. Be like, what's my memory like? But then again, it'd probably just come back not very good and then I'd feel attacked. So, you know, even though I know that I don't have a good memory, But like when somebody, like a computer tells you that you don't have a good memory, it's like, oi, you don't know me. Excuse me. Maybe I don't want to do that. It's the same as like when you, we literally talked about this the other day, but like when you do like a personality test online and it comes back and it tells you like what you kind of already knew, but then it's like, but I don't believe you because you don't know me. At least that's what I'm like. I'm like, no. Listen, I know I'm an extrovert, but how dare you? You don't know me. Listen, I know I put these answers in, but you don't know me. Go away, robot. Oh dear, your memory is jelly. Everything is jelly. You know, what's that song where it says, I don't think you're ready for this jelly? I'm also not ready. And neither is my brain. None of us were ready for this jelly. Oh, you know who else wasn't ready for this jelly? My parents watched the VTuber stream. They were not ready for that jelly. Dear. Memories, is that like sleep? Or do we actually do that? What? Oh, speaking of which, we've seen Jelly and the horoscope person say, wait, have we? No, we have not. We have not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do we actually do that? Memory is that thing my PC keeps running out of. Same. So I need to keep deleting the stream VODs that I download. That's what it is. Got it. Oh, so DX3000, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. We're doing some unpicking. Some unpicking. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Oh, I'm having a good day. Freaking good day. Except I don't really like unpicking that much. Also, I find unpicking hurts my fingers after a while. I think it's the movement of it. My fingers don't like it very much. But we'll see how much we can get done today before I decide to give up. Because of the physical and mental toll of unpicking the work you spend hundreds of hours on this case probably just, you know, a few hours on, but you know, it still hurts. Oh, that one got me good. I haven't been got good by a horn for a long time. But I was heavy concentrating there. Who done it? Shifty! Oh, I haven't been got that good for a while. I gotten so used to the horn. Oh, you need a more ergonomic ripper. I think so too. I think it is about time that I upgraded my ripper. Especially now that I know what ergonomic means. Yeah, I think it's about time that I upgraded it. Dear, the next family gathering might be weird. Well, we had a Zoom meeting yesterday, and they were like, "What was that stream you did with the picture of you where its mouth opened and closed?" And I was like, I don't know if I can explain that stream. Because it's not even like I can be like, do you know VTubers? But they liked it apparently. They just thought it was very odd. Oh dear. I'll own that one, yeah. Oh, one big soft handle, and it's so much easier. Oh, I'm jealous of your unpicker. I would love that. One day I'll own a really fancy unpicker. One day. Day is not that day, but one day. It's like one of those things I think where it's like, to be honest, it has been on my list of many sewing things where it's like I could upgrade it to a nicer quality version, but every time I go into a fabric shop I'm just like, oh, fabric! And I'm very easily distracted. Hi Shifty. Good. Oh, good, I'm glad. You should have known it was Shifty. You become immune to my horns. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I every now and again, a horn do still get me good. That one got me good. Heck. Okay. You can't be get good by a horn anymore, but then it do be. Oh, cannot stay for long. Lots of stuff to do today. Hope you're doing well though. That's fine. Thank you so much for popping by. We're actually doing a pretty big design shift in this, where we're unpicking at the moment a lot of the snowflakes. What this design shift will mean is that we won't get the costume done in time for the cosplay competition. So it'll probably be entered into a different cosplay competition later on in the year, which I'm kind of fine with. I'd rather have a costume that I'm very proud of at the end of the day. So yeah, that's what the current plan for this costume is. It's basically, we're going to unpick these snowflakes. Instead of doing all the snowflakes, we're going to cover all of the space in between the panels in really large fire motifs. Because they are such large motifs, and because they include a lot of different colours, they will take a lot longer to do. By a lot longer, it probably will only be an extra couple weeks, but that extra couple weeks will take us over the deadline in this case. So yeah, we're not going to be aiming for the same deadline anymore, but I think we'll have a much cooler design at the end of it, so yes. That is what's happening. I got a 5-day weekend starting 5. Oh, heck yeah! Yeah, I think I'm the opposite. I think I should be going back to work. Maybe I don't know if it's next weekend. If it's the weekend, or maybe the weekend after. Soon. I don't know exactly when though, but hopefully soon. Oh dear. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day, eh? Or we are doing some unpicking today, which I know is a lot of people's worst enemy in sewing, and honestly, me too. But in this case, I'm not so upset about it, because although this was a lot of hard work, I'm really looking forward to what we're going to be doing over the top of it. Yes. I like the new idea so much more than what we've done already. I think it's going to look so much better, and I'm so excited for it, right? So yeah, normally I really hate unpicking, and I do hate it here too. Truthfully, I still hate it, but I just think this new idea is going to be so cool. And I'm really hyped for it. I'm also eating my hair. Nutritious. Very nutritious. Delicious. Ah. There we go. Is this embroidery post on Instagram? This is not what I'm unpicking. But yeah, so I'm not unpicking the embroidery that I post on Instagram, but the bit that's around the embroidery that I posted on Instagram. So you won't have seen the bit really that I'm unpicking, if that helps. Yeah, because the bit that I post on Instagram I'm still quite proud of, but it's basically what will be surrounding that embroidery is where the design change comes in. So the borders, more like. Yes. Because yeah, what we've got is, we have like the girl there. So what we're unpicking is the stuff at the bottom of that. Yeah, all of the snowflakes down there. I don't like how they look. But there's so many of them and they're so layered up that it takes such a long time to unpick it. So yeah, we have this, which I'm still very proud of. I just don't like all of the bit at the bottom. And I think what would look better and what would bring out the colours of the girl and the stuff like that would be fire. Rather than snowflakes. Basically, pick a different element and I think it'll look much better. How tiny is that ripper? It's this big. It's teeny tiny. It's teeny tiny. I tell you what, it's hurting. It's hurting right at the end of my finger. Because it's like, it makes it bend a lot like this when I'm doing it. So like this bit hurts. Like that little bendy bit there. This joint. This bit here. That's where it hurts. Like right there. It's like, because it puts that pressure on that bit, and like, I have pretty strong hands. But like, that bit still gets a bit like, is there even a handle on it? There is a handle on it. It's just a small little handle. Small little handle. That's good to hear. Thank you, CSI. I appreciate it. I need to donate to get jelly. No, you don't need to. No, it's not that. It's more, so the issue is you need to get me a new brain. Because it's not that I haven't thought about getting one before, it's just that I'm very easily distracted. So it's not the money, it's the brain that's the problem. Honestly, I don't think brain transplants are a thing just yet. Nor would I necessarily get one, but you know, the brain is the problem rather than the money. It's the same issue as like when I go to the shop to buy like the newspaper for the horoscopes, and yet I come home with biscuits. maybe that's my stomach actually. I think with my stomach, not with, but I don't, whatever happens, I don't think with my brain. And that's where the problem comes in. Dear. Thank you, Kara, that's very kind of you. The one I have has a bulb in the end of the handle so you can dry, oh, so you can dry the ripping from the palm of your hand. Oh, that'd be lovely. Oh, nice. So the dot with a bad man hurt you. If you're talking about the seam ripper, then it's right here. It hurt me here. It hurts me a little bit here too, but mainly here. Write down new ripper. I won't remember that. I will say there's a few things I need to order though now because my order got lost in the post, so I need to ask them to potentially refund me from my lost order because I say potentially, they told me that they lost my so it's not that I think they lost my order, they think they lost my order. So I need them to refund me my order so that I can reorder it. So I could probably add it to that order maybe. But then I just have to remember not to immediately check out once I've re-added them to the basket. That's going to be the difficult bit though, right? Because like, you know, it's much easier just to be like, re-add, check out. Also, if it did get lost in the post, I really hope it went to somebody else, right? Because then they get to enjoy my tea. It's really good beginner tea, I swear. Like, for someone who's just starting, they'll enjoy it. The only problem, I suppose, is that it is loose leaf, so they would need a strainer, which maybe a lot of households wouldn't have around here, because, like, most people buy bagged tea, not loose leaf. So maybe they wouldn't be able to use it, would be the only sad thing. But I guess it'd be a good gift. We could re-gift it to someone who did have a strainer. Or they could just buy a strainer. Strainer's not that expensive. But it's whether or not they'd want to invest in one if they don't have an interest in the tea in the first place. But yeah, it's not like I can write them a letter if they receive my tea being like, honestly, try it, it's good. Write it down! My God, you're going now! Unpredictable! Even if I write it down right now, I normally write it down on, I'll be honest, I don't normally write things down anywhere other than my phone. I have like a list, if I'm going into shops, and I'll put it on my phone, but it's not like I can go into shops right now. And if I'm not doing that, then I would basically, I would put it straight into the basket and just wait until it's a good time to check it out. I just the googly eyes in the background. Oh, you mean the chairman? This is the chairman. You can go even closer as well. This is chairman. They are our chairman of the business. They make sure we are safe. Taking notes. Make a costume step. This is new stream reader, so you get one for the new project you forget. You know, it's not a bad call. I could do that. I could do that. Do I want to make a step for new seam ripper? It just feels a bit easy though, right? Like, that's not a difficult step. Well, I say that, but then I haven't done it so far, I suppose. I don't want to make the steps too easy. All I have to do is go put it in a basket and check it. It just feels so easy, unpredictable. Like, because if I tick off 10 of those steps and I get a takeaway, right? And that's one step, and that's really super duper easy. I don't feel like I work hard for that at all. I don't know. It doesn't feel like I work hard enough for that to be a step, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Unpredictable, you're trying so hard to get me to do the right thing, I'm sure. I don't know. I have lists for different things, right? And it doesn't seem like the right sort of list for that. I think it needs to go on a different list. But if I put it on any of the lists that are going into like for safekeeping, I'll never look at it, is the issue. Oh dear. Oh dear. If you do that and then do another, you can have a satisfaction having 2 completed steps. guess. But again, like, normally a lot of the satisfaction comes from the fact the steps are kind of difficult to do, right? It's not difficult. It's not a difficult step. Save your hands, they are required. I will say my hands are like thick, right? So it takes a lot to destroy my hands at this point. I think my hands are somewhat beyond saving. It's just my joints I don't want to ruin, I suppose, at this point. Which I think is where the better one would be good if I have to do a lot of unpicking. Which is probably where you're right. Yeah, I should probably actually try to not ruin my joints. There's probably some logic there. I would like to have good joints. I've had this one, but the rest of them I would like to be good. That one, that was a long time ago though. It's weird, right? Because you don't ever really know the jobs that you'll take that will end up hurting your joints. And you don't. I guess I wouldn't have ever thought sewing to be one that would end up like doing your joints in, but like definitely it can. Even if it is specifically in the hands. Think of how difficult they'll be to do without hands. That's true. It would be definitely difficult to do all of this without hands. In fact, I don't know how. I guess I'd have to use teeth. My teeth. In fact, I can't really bite threads. My teeth don't match up well enough to bite threads. So that would be really difficult. I don't think I'd be able to use my teeth because they don't match up well enough to bite threads, so I'm just like... yeah, I'd just be like constantly going through them. Oh god, these bits don't want to rip. I also would like a sharper thread ripper anyway, I think. Because both of my ones I think I've had for like 8 years. They're not very sharp anymore. That was the other reason I was thinking to get a new one. Well, one of them is probably even older than that, because one of them came with like my first sewing machine, which is like... God, how old was that? That was like... Because this one didn't come with a thread ripper. Because it was... it was on display first, it didn't come with a thread ripper. First machine I got was like 11 years ago, maybe longer. So one of them's 11 years old. I think it's that one. Oh dear. Good. I think I'm moving up before I get better. Wow. Sorry. Just singing along. I'll make a note of it on Google. I think that's a good place to put it. Because I have to do some research for it anyway, right? I've typed it in on all capitals, but... Oh. What? I found... Why is it showing me PCs? This one's $4,000. What the heck is this? No. Let me try seam ripper. That's not what I need. There we go, that's better. Okay. If you type in thread ripper, you get like a $4,000 PC pop up. That's not what I want. Jesus Christ, thread rippers have got expensive in the last 10 years. Oh, I don't know if I can afford one. Just win the lottery. Yeah, let me just win the lottery so I can get a new seam ripper. Jesus Christ. Something gets so expensive. Oh. I've changed my mind. I don't need a thread ripper. Oh, back in my day, thread rippers came free when you bought a sewing machine. You didn't have to pay for them at all. Nowadays, they cost $4,000. Oh, I don't know where that came from though. Jeez. I guess it's probably like a PC called Threadripper or something. Interesting name for a PC. Also, the music. Intense. I have the Dritz large ergonomic seam ripper. Oh, okay, nice. Thank you. I have to look that one up. I want, yeah, large. The large one that goes into the palm sounds good. if it takes it off the like the end of my finger. That sounds pretty nice. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty top. I will say, I think regardless of the seam ripper that I had, this would be a bit difficult job. Because the stitches are so close together, and there are so many of them overlapping each other. This would always be like a really tricky job. Like always. I am tempted to put myself in just chatting, to be honest, instead of crafts, because I feel a little bad being in makes and crafting doing this, when I'm really not making anything, rather I'm just destroying. Because I feel like this could definitely be more of a chatting stream rather than anything else. Because yeah, I kind of just have to do this. Oh, thank you. Oh, his pink is purple. Heck yeah. I mean, I don't really mind what color it is, but then if it has a color, that's always fun. Always up for something with a bit of color in it. Honestly, as well, it always makes it easier to find. A lot of the places you rent around here will have like a beige or something floor. So if it's not beige, great. I'll be able to find it if I drop it. Beige or grey is a difficult colour, because then if I drop it on the floor, I won't find it. I guess black would for the same reason, maybe, but then I don't really see as many black floors. Oh, also like the wood tones. Anything with wood tone, don't want it. You're making things. It's part of craft to backtrack sometimes. I know, I just feel a little guilty because it's like, I think this is just generally more of a chatting stream, because I can't really, I'm not really showing anything, so I'm going to try and use this to pull some of this out if I can. It doesn't feel like I'm making any progress. No, it's too thin. Making the progress forward. Mention the colour because the link I sent you has more than one. Oh, nice! Sick! Thank you. Yeah, I'm keen on things which have like a bright colour, like something like this. Because even like this, if I have like a pile of black fabric, will get lost in it easier than these will. Which, yeah, I prefer. And like I wouldn't go for anything, yeah, normally like the neutral colours I'd stay away from. Just so I don't lose them. Bright coloured things are more difficult to lose. The same reason like my glasses case is like neon pink or neon orange. I don't lose it that way. I always find it, especially when I'm not wearing my glasses. You're like showing us what happens when you don't use the right tool. It's education. Thanks. Like you really want a better seam ripper than this, otherwise you hurt your hand. Your poor hand. You're gonna be like, ow. Yeah. I don't know if you can see all the threads coming up, but they do be coming up. It is a hellishly slow process though. Unpicking is not normally this bad, because normally you'd be picking it down a seam, so you can kind of like pull it and unrip it, and then pull it and rip it and pull it and rip it, and you'd go much faster. Can't do that with free motion. There is none of that with free motion. With free motion it is just pulling up each stitch and slowly going down the piece that you've done, and it is slow. It is very slow. Because you don't want to rip the fabric, you kind of just have to pull each stitch, and it's so slow. Like we've probably done about an inch of work so far. That's why I kind of wanted to do it on stream, right? Because without company, this kind of work can be pretty soul-crushing. Again, even though I'm not disappointed about the changes we're going to be making, it's so slow that it hurts. Jelly has glasses? Do you mean jellyflesh? Why, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I think they're probably, I normally store them in here. Do I have them in here right now? Did I put them somewhere else? Oh, actually, no, I had them next to me earlier. I don't wear them on stream because, yeah, they're here. Because they get pushed in by my headset, so I find them to be pretty uncomfortable pretty quickly, but I wear glasses for computer work. So like whenever I'm doing Photoshop stuff or what do you call it, like a lot of text-based stuff, I'll wear glasses. Yeah, because they do actually help me see. But what I find with the headset is that you can kind of see it already, but like they push the glasses into my head, and I find it pretty uncomfortable pretty quickly. So yeah, I don't wear them very much if I have to wear headphones with it. It's not my favourite, but which is why I don't wear them on stream. Yeah, I do have them. I am reminded of unpicking a sequin dress. Ugh. Yeah, that sounds like hell. Absolutely not. Sequins, I like fun to sew into things, but I would not like an entire no. No. Oh dear. I hope you don't have to do that again for a long time. Unpredictable. Oh dear. I mean, I've had glasses since I was pretty young, actually. I think I got my first pair when I was under 10, so yeah. So I've had glasses since I was pretty small. Oh dear. Yeah. Hello. I tried contact. Yeah, as soon as I take them off, I'm like, great. You know, it's really nice to feel like you can see and then take them off and be like, ah yes, the Blur. I love Blur. They are my favorite band. No, yeah, they come off and it's like immediately I can't see as well. I can see well enough to do what work with what I'm doing, but yeah, they're not as good. Hello, Grobbit. I hope you're having a good day. We are doing some unpicking today, but it is for good reason. Good reason. For the positivity of the costume. I had contact lenses for a while, but they were very uncomfortable. I don't think I can wear contact lenses with my eye stuff. I think that was what was. Yeah, no, that is what they said. They were not an option. So I was like, all right. But I'm kind of okay with that, because I also don't like contact lenses, so I'm not going to push for it. If I can't wear them, okay. But also I don't want to wear them, so that's fine. I'll like wear them very occasionally for cosplays, and that's about it. That's about it. Another only had issues with one eye, so I could rock a monocle if I wanted to. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, that'd be sick. Why not? Yeah, I had weak eyes when I was really young, like very weak eyes. And then they're better now. We did all like the eye training exercises and stuff, but they're still not like 100%. No, that was always the issue with my eyes, is just they were very weak and they wouldn't come together at all. They were just like straight out. they're a lot better than they used to be. But then it probably helps that we realised that they were not good when I was pretty young. So we fixed it for when we were an adult. But now my eyes are okay. We actually noticed it for the first time when we found out that I physically couldn't go cross-eyed. Like, whatever we would try, I couldn't go cross-eyed. And they were like, I wonder if there's like wrong with my eyes. And like, my parents had asked me questions about my eyes, and they were like, you know, how many fingers am I holding up? And I was like, well, I can see that you're holding up 2, but like, it looks like you've got like 4 fingers. And they were like, and like, if I go far away, how many? It's like, well, it's the same. And if I go this far away, it's the same. It's always the same. They were like, maybe we should take you to the eye doctor. And they were like, ah, okay, you need to do these eye exercises and bring your eyes together. And we did it. And they're still not perfect, but like pretty good now. If all else fails, monocle smile. Monocles are pretty cool. You can get some really pretty ones as well. I don't know how comfortable the more ornate ones are, to be fair. I guess you have to kind of like hold it in, but they look lovely. I love at like Comic-Con sometimes you have steampunk areas. You do at London like MCM. There's always like a steampunk area, and they'll sometimes have really pretty things like that, like really ornate monocles. Just like ooh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Even if you weren't wearing it as well though, because you could just have it like ready to pop on and pop off again. Snazzy. It's like a snazzy little thing. Very cool. And like even cooler if it actually helps you see. A functional monocle. I always like looking around the steampunk area. I don't know, I feel like it's a different way of making clothes. Like the clothing is always very different. Same way that I like looking around a lot of the clothing areas of MCM. Just for like cosplay inspiration really. Because personally, my style of clothing is pretty meh. I don't really go outside the box too often. But for cosplay, it's like, ooh, what could I do? And the cosplay, the steampunk area, excuse me, is always really interesting. You always have a lot of really unique pieces there, and a lot of them will be on mannequins too, so you can see how people should wear them, which helps because when they're on hangers sometimes it can be a little confusing. Oh, I will say, one of my favourite things though at MCM was always the bowl maker. There's a person there that just makes really cool stuff out of like, I don't know if it's porcelain or, no, porcelain and clay. They're like bowls and like tea sets. And they're just so nice. And you'd look at them and you'd be like, oh, they're probably gonna be like 30 quid a bowl or like 20 quid at least a bowl. And you pick it up and it's like 5 quid and you're like, this is such a pretty bowl. I want it. It's such a pretty bowl. And so like every time I go, whenever they're there, I'll pick up 1 or 2 bowls and we'll add it to our collection, and we just have so many of this person's bowls because they're so nice. I will maybe pick up something different at some point. What's a quid when it's at home? Oh, sorry. It's a pound. Yeah, sorry. This is just when I guess a lot of people in Britain talk about pounds. They'll call them quid, like 5 quid, 10 quid. It's £5, £10. Excuse me, sorry. It is very difficult to slip out of the British slang. Apologies. Yeah, quid is pound. Yes. Yeah. I don't know why we have that. It is such a common one as well. It's difficult to say, but like, I don't ever say like £5. I'll always say 5 quid, really, unless I'm thinking about it. It's just such a. I don't know. It's so odd. I don't know. I don't know why we have it, but it is odd. But we just straight up switch into quid, which I guess must be a bit confusing for anyone coming from outside the UK to be like, what? I had a feeling it was supposed to be a joke. Oh, all right. I've never been to Britain. Yeah, sorry. Oh. Yeah. You'll hear quid a lot. But it literally just means pound. You know, you say it's meant to be a joke, but we've had a lot of people come in who literally don't know what I'm saying, or have heard squid. That's the other thing. Be like, what is squid? Is this something from the stream because you're a jellyfish? Oh ho. Oh ho. You're a jellyfish, so squids? And it's like, what? Well, this is a brilliant idea. No. This is currency. Also, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Quid's such a fun word. It's just like that you just fall into it, I suppose. You fall into quid. And then that's just what you call it. But I wouldn't say, like, £1, 5 quid. You know? Yeah. It's £1. £1.99. Yeah, if it's got change after it, then I'd probably give it like, I'd call it pound. But if it's just straight up 5 quid, I'd be like, it's 5 quid. 10 quid, 20 quid. I don't know. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone coming to the UK. Weird language thing. Oh, it's weird. But, you know, it's fun. Oh. Deary me. Yeah, anyway, there's this bowl lady. Maybe there's other people there that also help run the business, but there's always the same lady that I see who's selling the bowls. And yeah, we always get a couple bowls when we go there. And they're amazing. I really should keep the business card, because honestly, like, I would probably buy these bowls for people throughout the year, because they're so pretty. And they really are, like, great value for money. They're so nice. And I would legitimately buy these bowls for people. Maybe, like, the tea sets, too, because they do these really cute little tea sets. I'd probably buy them for people. Like, they're really nice. It's just, I never keep the business cards. I'm terrible for that, because you get so many from Comic-Con, and I'm just a bit, like, overwhelmed by them. But that one I should try and keep. Next time I shall try to keep it. I hope they go back. Oh. That's another snowflake. Gone! Oh, Steve-O, I was gonna ask if you were adding the U because it's British, or you guys are the one that left the EU. Oh dear. Heck. It's true. Dear me. Yeah. Oh. Dun 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 dun. down, 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 down. Oh, right. How many? Oh wait, I've still got bits of this one left in it. I really don't want there to be bits in it. It looks kind of weird. Ah, so annoying. Get out. I don't mind too much of those bits left over on the back side, but like on the front, it will look weird if they're still here. No. Okay. Let's just try and trim them really short. Some of them do not want to come out. Oh, that's better than it was at least, but it's okay. It's okay. I will accept that. We have got from here, okay, from like here to here now. And we have from here all the way around to here to go. And there is so many snowflakes in this space. It is overwhelming. Oh dear. Could still have Euros. Oh, we never had Euros, to be fair, in the UK. We never had them here. That's alright. It would have maybe been easier, but we never did. I got in trouble on a 10th grade paper because the quotes on my paper were misspelled because they were from old British books and they were all words with U's in them, and I didn't know you were supposed to cite them, and I didn't know you're supposed to cite them with the thing that indicates the error, the original quote. Oh my god. Awesome, okay, cosplay, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. That is cruel. That is cruel, unpredictable. Jesus Christ. Heck. Well, how's it going today? You probably not have a good time if you have seen it, but I see it is not a fun stream necessarily today. But as the title indicates, it is for positivity in the future, right? Today, not good. Future, good. Yeah. That is the stream today. Oh dear. Right, forgot about that. Weird people. Listen, you know, I can't tell you you're wrong. But not everyone here is weird. You know, I'm maybe not the best example. As someone who can't remember for 2 minutes that they need to buy a newspaper and instead buys biscuits. Not the best example, but like a lot of people here are a bit more. You know. Yeah. Hey from Gibraltar, hi! How's it going? Hello from Wales. I hope you're having a good day. My history teacher was mean, although I thought I did pretty well on primary sources for a paper about the Revolutionary War. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'll be honest, I used to get, like, especially my like dissertation and stuff, I used to get hecked up for the way that I was, what you calling it? I'd be like, I have all my sources, and they'd be like, you're not putting them in the right places, and I'd be like, listen man, I'm giving you the evidence, take it. They want to put it in a very particular way, in like a particular order as well, and I get it, I get why, but like, let me listen, I'll do my best. The seam ripper of positivity, yeah. It only hurts my hand just a little bit. Yeah, so I'm actually unpicking free motion embroidery right now, which is a little different to unpicking other things where you can kind of use the fabric to help you unpick the work. This, you can't really use the fabric to help you unpick the work, it's purely on you. So it does take quite a while, but again, it will be worth it. Weird can be positive. Yeah, this is true. Oh dear. I'm a positive person. Oh dear. I still remember my thesis was basically the maritime battles on Lake Champlain delayed the British significantly enough that they were basically why the US won the war. Yeah, nice. Oh dear. Oh, that's a nice thread pull. That's one of the longest ones we've had so far. About 1.5 inches. The small things. I'm not gonna have an index finger left after this, am I? No, I'm not. It's okay, it's okay. I don't really need one going forward for the next part of the costume anyway. I probably already need thumb. Oh, I still have some coffee too. Heck yeah! Did you know? Did I know? One of the ships in one of the battles. Oh, yo. I will be honest, I don't know as much about ships. Well, I mean, I know about, like, sailing a ship, but I don't know, like, old history about ships. Which is probably not what this is going to be about. I know about sailing ships. I do not know about history. The poor 14-year-old dude. Oh my god, wait. This poor 14-year-old dude had about 17 rungs down this chain of command and ended up being in charge of a ship. Did a damn good job! Heck yeah! Nice. Ah, dear. Well, I'm glad they did a good job, but I'm sorry that they had to do it. Heck. Oh, dear. Yeah, most of my knowledge about ships comes from sailing them. not so much the history of them, unfortunately. I'm like, I go on boat, I move boat. Yeah. Because everyone else was no longer on the boat. Oh god. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, okay. Okay. Stretch break. Stretch break. Stretch break. Okay. We got this. Good stretch. Oh. I haven't unpicked a lot of this, but it turns out like it's still very difficult to get a lot of this out. It seems like it seems like I think what's happened is because with the free motion you go over the same parts a lot, I've probably created more knots than I think that I have. So yeah, that's probably what this is. What's wrong with it? Like the free motion or like the ship? The free motion, technically nothing's wrong with it, I've just had a change of design idea. So I need to get rid of this part. It is just the snowflake part, but because it's free motion it takes a really long time to unpick. What we're going to be doing instead of having lots of different motifs is we're going to have one main motif to tie it all together, which is going to be fire. Because I found I'm not really as keen as what the free motion looks like with the more dainty things like the snowflakes. I just don't think it works as well. But I think that the free motion will look really, really good with really big fire motifs. Where it can be a lot more free form and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I want to do instead. Make it really, really intense. And yeah, but we kind of have to get rid of what we've done already to do those motifs. Which again, we don't have to get rid of, like, for instance, the panels. The panels can all stay. We're happy with what they look like. It's just the stuff around the outside that we have to get rid of. So the snowflakes, that's it. That's all I have to get rid of. Once I get rid of that, it's fine. It takes a really long time to unpick this sort of work. Comparatively to normal unpicking, it's so much slower. Yeah. Another one was built by British, stolen by Americans, named the Royal Savage as a taunt. Oh my god, Savannah was captured again. Run around and oh my god. And oh my god, changing each takeover until it was captured by Native Americans. They set fire to it! Yeah, that sounds about right. It's been 20 years, so some of the automate summary here might not be quite perfectly cool. That's fine. See, set fire sounds good, goes with the matches. Shame you had to unpick. My heart sinks when it comes out. I know. Unpickers with seamstresses, it's like, there's a history there. But, you know, it again, for this taste, it's positivity. Also, Anonymous, hi, how is it going? I hope you're having a good day. Oh dear. I hope your stream went well as well. What were you up to? Were you doing more? I'm sorry, everything is in capitals because even though I'm sure I've turned my capitals off, it doesn't seem to want to. Were you doing more pixel art? Oh dear, I hope that it went well. We're still unpicking. We're going to be unpicking for the rest of the day. I think, with how long that this takes. So we'll just be here, doing some unpicking. You know how it be. Ah dear. Anonymous does a lot of pixel art, in case anyone is curious. And they posted some of the Discord in case anyone wants to see it as well. Yeah. I think a lot of it was Pokemon too. We do be liking Pokemon over here. Yeah. Also, Fatful, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. We are doing some unpicking, so we are making a costume. The inside of the coat is going to have a lot of embroidery in it, but we just kind of had a slight change of design direction. We're unpicking some of the work that we've done, and we're going to be changing the borders around some of the panels we're making. And it takes a little while. Unpicking is never the most fun work, but it's more fun if we can chat and have a good time at the same time. So that's what we're doing. We're chatting and have a good time at the same time. Even the confident when unpicking, it can be draining. It's a draining job. So having something like chatting and having fun at the same time, it is like the best accompaniment. Because, you know, it's a bit difficult watching the hard work you've done go down the drain, even though I think I'll be doing like a lot more fun over the top. But yeah, I think knowing that the fire I think will look really, really cool is definitely being like a heck yeah, after all of this is done. Ooh. It definitely makes me feel a lot better about all of this, at least. I will say my finger. It is starting to get like a dent in it. From all of the unpicking, it's like ow. Ow, 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 ow. Nearly 2 hours of unpicking in. And we have done about... This is what I mean when I say it's slow to unpick free motion, though. We've probably done about 3 inches. 3 inches? It's so slow! So slow! Painfully slow. And we have so much more to do. But I appreciate the company and everyone for being so positive. Because yeah, it definitely makes me feel a lot better doing this. And everyone being here and being chill. Yeah. A thimble? I think it'd be a bit difficult since I really need to grip onto... So the reason it's pushing is because I'm gripping so hard onto this. With a thimble I won't be able to grip because I'm not pushing anything through. It's like the gripping. My thimble won't grip, unfortunately. Yeah. Because you can kind of see, like, I'm gripping like this. And that's where the indent is coming. It's from in there. Unfortunately, a thimble may not work this time. Otherwise, it's a good suggestion. Also, Luna Pie, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. We are having an unpicking day. But for a positive future. Unpicking for a positive future. It sounds like a campaign. Unpicking for positivity. Dear. Which would be a terrible campaign, and I would never look at it twice normally. I'd be like, get out! There's unpicking in the title, get out! I don't want it! I hope you're having a good day. Just ate dinner, lovely. I hope it was a good dinner. I'm trying to think, do we have a good dinner tonight? We do actually. We have, I think vegetable curry for dinner today? It's like a different recipe than we normally make for curry, so I'm a bit excited. Trying something new. The vegetables have to cook for a very, very long time, so I'm excited. A bit different. The only downside is it really does make a lot of portions, so we shall see. Hopefully, I think it said that it freezed okay, so hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, vegetable curry is one of my favorites, and a lot of the curry places around us, they do vegetarian curries, but they don't do like a vegetable curry, which was like, I don't know, that's like one that I really like. So I was like, if we can make a good vegetable curry, that'd be really nice. I love vegetable curry. It's just like all the vegetables in a curry, and it's really nice. I like it a lot. I just like having a bite and being like, what vegetable is this? Could be anything. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, a lot of the ones near us don't do that, so we were like, well, let's just make one. Let's see if we can make one, huh? Give it a few tries. Yeah, they do be cooking for a very long time. But then again, that kind of sounds right for a curry, I suppose, that it cooks for a very long time. Reduce. Reduce forever. More reduction. Reduce. But you have the strongest flavour. Sounds like a potluck curry with what vegetable is that? Well, kinda. Kinda. You get a lot of different vegetables, and I love when you get the bite and you're like, ooh, a cauliflower, a bean. Oh my god, is it potato? Amazing. You get like a bit of everything. I don't like mushroom though, so that's always a little sad. You get like a bite with a mushroom in it. It's like, oh no, a mushroom. Nah. But like, it's all the flavors, I suppose, that make it taste as good as it does. So yeah. There's a bit of everything. And it's good. And it's soft. They've all got like their own distinct texture, but like the curry overall, soft curry. I like it. I like a nice soft curry. Not everyone would describe their favorite curry as soft, but I like soft. Oh, I like soft food in general though. I think if you had to describe my favorite food, it's like soft. I like soft food. I like food that you don't even have to chew. Like, that's my favorite. I like soft food. I don't know why I like it's just a texture that I like. You know, a lot of people, to be fair, decide foods they like by texture, and I think the texture of food that I like is soft. You mean food like jelly? Well, yeah, I guess jelly is one of those foods. Yeah, jelly would be one of those foods. But like also like just other soft foods. Like I like soft curries. I like food that's been cooked for a really, really long time. It just goes broth. That's my favorite. I like soft food. I like, yeah, squishy food. What's for pudding? Pudding. I like yeah, like pudding is like a nice bread pudding. That's, oh, bread pudding is, that'd be great. I don't think we have pudding today though. I have some biscuits actually. So I got Big Valley biscuits. Sorry, I have them right next to me. Because Shiny was like, I got you some biscuits. I was like, thanks. He gave them to me like 5 minutes before I started the stream. So I got some Leon's cookies. Apparently they're really good for putting the kettle on. So yes. I got those. They came as big value too, so I got 2 of them. I got so many biscuits. Right before stream started. I was like, oh, thank you for the gift of biscuits. And long fried pork with potato. Ooh. Well, if it was long fried, was it soft or was it hard? I can't tell with something like that. But I like cabbage a lot. Cabbage is one of my favorites, and I really like. Well, I mean, potato is so versatile. Let's be honest. Potato's good. It made soup is one of my favorites. Soup is like ultimate soft food. Soup is great. How do you fancy cookies? I love cookies dipped in tea. So I made myself a coffee today, so I'm not going to dip my cookies in them. But I love biscuits, tea. Yes. And those literally say on them, come in, I'll put the kettle on. So they're clearly meant for tea. So I'm very excited. Soft. Pass them over, you need biscuits to go through Unpicking. Yes. So, yeah, right before I started stream today, I got passed a double packet of biscuits. I was like, alright. I mean, I don't tend to eat in this area because I do so much sewing, I don't want any crumbs to, like, to you know, thread through and, like, get on my outfits. Personally, I can't see very well when I don't have my glasses on, so the last thing I want to do is, like, make a really messy area and not realize and, like, get messy on my costume, basically. But, you know, after stream is normally the perfect time for afternoon tea, not gonna lie. Like, I finish most of my streams at afternoon tea time, so what I tend to do is straight after stream I make myself another cup of tea and I'll have afternoon tea, right? I'll treat myself. Biscuits and tea. I prefer biscuits dipped in... Oh no, biscuits dipped in yogurt. Especially like, I love strawberry yogurt and like shortbread biscuits. So good. So good. The secret to chicken soup is cayenne pepper and Thai basil. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Oh, easy enough, just use fork. Wait, for biscuits? Just use fork? What? That sounds amazing, unpredictable. It does sound really good. Never dip biscuits in yogurt. So growing up, we would sometimes have like shortbread biscuits dipped in strawberry yogurt, and it was so good, so good. Oh no, the dinner. Okay, I was like biscuits and cutlery. That's so confusing. Okay. Fair enough. It's like a giant Miller corner. Yeah, strawberry yogurt and shortbread. Yeah, it's so good. Strawberry yogurt and shortbread. It's like, it's like amazing. We wouldn't have it super often, but like every now and again, we just have the right combination of stuff in the house, and it's like, oh my god, we could have strawberry yogurt and shortbread. It's just really good. It's really good. And yeah, you're right. It is like a giant Miller corner. It is. People always surprised that my chicken soup has the flavor. Oh, sounds really good. We don't make a lot of chicken soup, truth be told. Like the closest we really get to chicken soup is like a leftover soup if we have leftover chicken. Most of our soups are actually vegetable soups, like different types of vegetable soups, like whether it's a curry vegetable or like we do like vegetable and nut soups. Vegetable and nut soup, like we do like a celery cashew nut soup. It's real good. It's like I will say, after eating that soup, I always feel like it's very similar to having like a shot of caffeine. I don't know what it is about that soup, but whatever it is, it feels like I have a lot of energy and then I'm going to fall asleep. But it's really good. It's really good. I do like it. I do like it a lot. It's just, I don't know what it is. If I have that before a stream, I'm always like, like so much energy. Oh, good for clearing your sinuses if you need chicken soup for a cold. Oh, that sounds lovely. Heck yeah. I would say I've been, touch wood, very lucky over the last year with colds. I mean, probably because I've been wearing a mask and having to like clean everything constantly, but like, yeah. Excuse me, sorry, that was a really loud hiccup. I'm sorry. Dear. I don't hiccup too much on stream, but outside of streams, I hiccup like heck. Like, I'll literally go around the house screaming like a velociraptor. It's like, I guess one of the highlights of living near me is just you just get to hear someone screaming like a velociraptor around the house, like at all hours of the day. I don't know why this happens, by the way, but it does. Oh, I love Thai basil. It's honestly my favorite thing about Thai curry. I do also really love Thai curry, so that honestly sounds like a really nice type of soup. I have that problem. I don't like to touch some foods with my fingers. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I guess that's kind of a nice thing with soft foods, though. Is like you wouldn't normally touch them with your hands because they are so soft. Like you have to eat it with a utensil, right? I can't think of many soft foods that I would like scoop up. Bread pudding will always be one of my favorites, though. God, I love bread pudding. Oh, bread and butter pudding. It's so good. It's so good. It's just got those homely tastes. For me, maybe not for everyone, but for me, reminds me of home. I also like ravioli. That's different, but it's like another food that I'm like kind of half soft, and I'm like, yeah. Me or jelly. I was not talking about a recipe. I was just talking about food that I like. And you know what? What's new? This is just me on a normal stream. Like, man, I love food. I have to get. So I think most people already know that personally I'm not religious. Don't have anything against religion or like the people that are religious, but I am not religious. That being said, whenever like an event like Easter comes around, like, do I want to get an Easter egg? Yeah. I need to get myself an Easter egg. Because that's coming up, and if I don't get one, then I don't want to miss out on getting one. I want to get an Easter egg. I've been really good in that, like, the only type of chocolate I've had recently has been in biscuits. Which doesn't maybe sound super good, but like, I think it's been pretty good. It's pretty good for me. Also, I haven't had any sweets. I've only been having biscuits. Because I tend to have my biscuits with tea. And I'm like, I'm not going to give that up. I'm not going to give up my tea and biscuits, I'm afraid. But I really want to get an Easter egg. So I'm going to have a little look, I think, after stream to see where it's selling Easter eggs. Because it's a bit difficult to buy them online. Ah. Are you making it? You do what I do! Yes, I'm glad to find a similar chef. I literally just chuck stuff in. Anyway, we're doing turn into my streams, and I did not hear Jelly talk about food. I'd be ill. If I wasn't talking about food, I'd probably be ill. If someone come check on me, I'm sick. Basil, you boil the heck out of chicken until you have some good stock. Then you drain the chicken bits in the bowl so you can salt them, leaving the broth to simmer. Heck yeah, I'm in the summer. Short Percy pigs. But no M&S near me. Oh, is that the only place they sell Percy pigs? I've never gone out of my way to buy them, but in school there was a teacher that used to reward us with Percy pigs. Like, he would, if we did well, it was our geography teacher, and if we did well, he'd be like, you get a Percy pig for that. He was great. I only had him for like 1 year, but that was the year that I had Percy pigs. I don't like to touch cooked food. Cheese, some pastry, and wet food. Yeah, I can understand some of those actually. Yeah, with a lot of cheeses as well, I'm a bit like, oh. No, that's fair enough, Luna. That's fair enough. Oh dear. Oh, put some veggies in. You can use frozen ends, things you cut off, like broccoli. Yeah, oh, like a pretty regular stock then, but with this the spices that really change it. You can cut more veggies, pick up the chicken bits, put them all back in, and then simmer together until the veggies are soft. Or you can pan cook the veggies with various seasonings to bring out the taste of each. Get them in M&S, and there's giant strawberry chocolate one this year. Oh really? Oh my god. Heck. See, I know a lot of people that really like Percy pigs that probably really like that. I don't know, I had them that year and then I've never really had them since, but then I'm not really a gummy style sweet person. No. I like the chewy sweets as much like that. I don't know, it's like about those sort of foam sweets that I'm like not super keen on. I don't hate them, but I don't know, they kind of, I don't know. Not sure. I have been used to touch crisps. I used to eat crisps with chopsticks before. Ooh, that's harsh, that's hard. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. You have things like, I feel it. I never really had it, like, not to that point with food, but no, I feel it. You gotta do what makes you feel comfortable with life. And if that makes you feel comfortable, yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Although I'm glad things are getting a little easier. You add mushrooms, cook them in butter first. Ooh! And add a whole lot of garlic cloves. Oh my god, the music. Music's like, man, we love soup. Okay, I'm starting to get to some of the first hand embroidered ones. Oh my god. It hurts me a little bit, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh. I don't regret this, because I still think the next idea is better, but I do regret doing such a thorough job a little bit. Because this is a little painful, but it's okay. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. That's all it is. It's just a lot. And I can do it. Even though it's a lot, I can do it. It just hurts a little bit. It also physically hurts a little bit. I don't know how much longer I can keep going. But I want to get a lot done because I want to show you why we're doing this. At least tomorrow, maybe. Oh. I guess I can keep doing it into the night. I just might have to take a break because I don't want to hurt my I don't actually want to hurt my hand. Oh. The problem with this sort of thing, huh? Is it physically hurts, right? A little bit. I don't want to overdo it. That's not the goal here. Nice to get into some hand stitched stuff though. Pull all that out. Oh dear. Music is so hype. It is. It's just like, oh heck. Soup. Oh dear. My god. Basically it's about bringing out the best corn flavors of each thing the best way to the end. Sometimes I'll do egg noodles and spinach too. Oh, love me some noodles. I love me some noodles. I never have cucumbers or tomatoes. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I sometimes put pasta in a soup. Ah, I feel that. I never really understood it until somebody else served it me like that, and I was like, oh, sometimes this works. Sometimes this works. Oh my god. You can add a bunch of spinach to the stage, put an immersion between the nutrients and not the floppy leaves. Your broth will be very green. I have a lot of green soups. A lot of my curry soups end up being green. I'm not off put by it. Ah dear. Swamp soup, heck yeah. Also, hey Jelly listens to music and starts raving. Hi Tom, how's it going? Thank you for the dance. Having a soup rave. We're having a soup rave. We love soup. And we're raving. I mean, I love soup. I also really love just, what do you call it? Soft food. But soup is one of my favorites. Like, when I left home, some of the first things I started making were lots of soups. I was like, freedom and soup! Soup whenever I wish for it. I shall just have soup all the time. I love soup. I love soup. It's probably still one of the most common meals I have for, like, lunches, would be, like, soup and a roll. What's the story of the soup rave? Do you like soup? Do you like soft foods? Yeah, Jelly will appreciate any soft food. Did you mean jelly flesh? Yeah, I really just like soft food. I like the texture of food means a lot to me, right? So I like soft food. I need to put my legs here for emotional support. So I'm also just gonna switch camera because I'm gonna have it up here for a minute. So you won't see it down there. Don't worry, we're still here, but I'm bringing it really close to me, so you won't see it. I need a change of for my back. I'm trying to think of other soft foods I like. Ah, what's that cake that's got milk in it? But like not cooking it. You just like, you put milk on it at the end. Like a wet milk cake. Well, I think wet milk cake. What's the wettest cake? What is that? That's pretty good. I do be liking. I will posture check, but I'm gonna posture check into my preferred position, which is ball. Robbie, I want to be ball. Oh dear, I ate an ungodly amount of rice when I was first out on my own. Oh, see, I was just so excited to make soup. I love the soup. Free to ping me in the Discord if you want talk soup making. Oh, heck yeah. Is jelly flesh soft? I would say it's probably like chewy. Chewy. Oh, we have some philosophy, jeez. Dancing. Soup. Sorry, I'm talking over her. I'm that person in the crowd that's just a bit too excited. I'm just like, soup! Dancing! Yes, sir, Robbie. Yes, sir, Robbie. How can I help you? Philosophy soup rave. I like it, yeah. Oh my god. Or anyone else that wants to... But Jelly, oh, unpredictable. Please do get some sleep. And thank you so much for sharing your soup recipe. Heck yeah. I'm here for soup. Again, I don't really make a lot of chicken soups, but I would like to get more into making chicken broth. Or like just any broth, veggie broth, stuff like that. More broth and stock making, really. More stock. I want to make more stock. Not broth. I said the wrong word. I want to make more stock. Because making your own stock, everything tastes better. Like a veggie stock is not super difficult. So I don't know why I haven't done it. Laziness, probably. Thanks for the beat drop after I said laziness. I really appreciate it, music. You're doing me wrong. Oh, thank you. I appreciate Unpredictable. We'll go as long as we can. Oh, and thank you also for the help with the ergonomic unpicker. Away to sleep. See you on the morrow. Goodbye, stonks. Stonks. Yeah, stonks is the reason I don't make stocks. Oh god, no, not that kind of stock. Soup stock, soup stock. Happy time zone. Oh yeah, also, did anyone else have the clocks change, or is it just people in the UK that had clocks change? I never know. I never know how spread the clock changing are. But our clocks changed yesterday, and I was caught off guard. I was like, whoa, what's happening? Normally, I check, because I know it happens around this time of year. This year, I did not. I did not check, and I was all caught off guard. I had no idea what was happening. It was a literally I had to have like somebody tell me. They were like, "Oh, how are you feeling?" Because the clock's changed and all, and I was like, "Oh, that's what's happened." Like everything felt a bit weird, and like all this stuff was happening at different times. I was getting really confused, and then somebody mentioned it. I was like, "Ah, that makes so much better." UK only. I checked in another stream. It was an hour early. Oh, okay. In the US, I mean. Right. Okay. So it's probably different in different places. Then that kind of make sense. Yeah. So our clocks changed yesterday, and yeah, it was. I was so lost. I was just a lost bean for like the first half of the day. Like, what's going on? Why am I first of all so tired? Second of all, why is all this stuff happening at different times than it normally does? I'm confused. I feel so off kilter. I don't understand. I was awake when I was streaming when it changed and realized I had to go work an hour before I thought. Watching the clock change my laptop almost made me feel weird. It was 1 and then it was 2. Oh god. Oh, see, I think ours go back, I think. I thought they... Oh no, they did go forward, didn't they? Yeah, because we lost an hour. That was what it was. They went forward an hour. You're right. Yeah, because we lost an hour. That's why I was tired. Because we got an hour less sleep. Yes. Yeah, forwards to swing, fall back. That's the one. And I was like, oh, God, what is happening? Where's the time going? Oh, it do be getting confusing. Oh. I mean, I'm glad someone told me, because otherwise I probably would have just continued to be confused for the entire day. And not understand what's going on. Again, normally I look in advance. This time it completely slipped my mind. I want to blame lockdown, but honestly, that was just me being really disorganized. Okay, that was a really big snowflake that we just got rid of. That took a while, but worth it, because that was a big one. Although we don't call it fall over here. Oh, fall over? That would have been great. Oh, you're missing a chance. Because we call it autumn over here, so it's a bit different. But if you call it fall, why don't you call it fall over? Oh. This is a missed opportunity! Yeah. Although there are a lot of people that have started calling it fall here. I think although it is called autumn over here, I think because of like American television and like stuff like that, a lot of people, at least I know, I've heard calling it fall more recently. And it's like, huh. I just stabbed myself with the unpicker. Ow. That was not super pleasant. I didn't enjoy that. It is still sharp. Ow. And now I must wheeze in protest because I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, autumn over doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we couldn't really use that since ours is the autumn time. Oh dear. Right. That was a really good one. We took off a really big snowflake. We're making progress. We are. I have to remind myself we are making progress. It's hard when there is so much. We're probably about a third of the way there, maybe a quarter. Also, Spaced Out, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the hydrate also. We are doing hard work today. Hard work. I'm gonna take a big sip. I need a big old sip of coffee. I do. It's decaf, so it doesn't really do anything, but the feeling of taking in the coffee, it does help us. On the on the plus side, I have a lot of things coming up that I'm very much looking forward to. So we have that. We used to have our anniversary streams coming up, which is going to be really fun. Probably going to be doing something a little different for the sewing stream for that. If we're not like, I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do for that. I think I have a couple of ideas, stuff that I'd like to do for that, which might be really, really fun. I'm going to do a little bit of prep. I don't want to give too much away either because, you know, I gotta have some secrets. But I think we have some fun stuff. Some fun stuff planned for that. Oh my god, are we doing a judgment? Are we doing a judgment on Winged? Okay, give me 2 seconds. We could do a judgment. Who did it? Spaced Out Zone. How could you? A horn? On this channel? I'm having an exceptionally overwhelming day. Aww! Thank you so much. It is coming along. It is coming along. I am sorry that you're having an overwhelming day, though. I hope it chills out a bit. That's not fun. That's not fun. I hope you manage to find some space for yourself. Yeah. You're not removing your eyes like the chairman? I'm not. I don't think I will be. I don't think that seems like a positive move for this channel. I remove my eyes. Oh dear. Right. A judgment. A judgment. I don't want to give you anything. Stevel, give me 2 seconds. Oh wait, do I still have the... I do. Sorry. This is very immature, but... It looks like you know when you know... Because we've got it in the background. Because we got it in the background, if I get out, it's like one of those why are we here? Just to suffer kind of things. Because it's just like a repeat of the background. Sorry, I take that out. Sorry, Wing, you need to be judged. Oh, dude, it's the small things. The music is very hype as well for the judgment. Please ignore the rave. Please ignore the rave that is currently happening in our office right now. We're not raving, we're angry. Only anger is here. Oh dear, right. Winged, where are you? Winged, you need to get in my office right now. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. Winged. Jesus Christ, where is Winged? I swear. You know what? You're not forgiven, but I'll accept the title. Winged, sit down right there. Right there. Bring your own chair with you, in fact. Bring your own chair with you. I'll accept a chair. I'll accept a chair since you did, in fact, pop over so graciously. Although late, I will add. Although late, you did pop over graciously. Right, I can see somebody dancing at the window really quickly. I'm just going to close the blind. Thank you for bringing a chair! How the heck do you have a chair? Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, closing the window. Get them out. Right, please ignore all of the people out of the window. I want to let you know, Wing, that I'm incredibly disappointed in you. Right, first off, I want to say that I do appreciate the way that you are treating this office and the work that we are doing here. However, regardless of the way that you are treating this office and the work that we are doing here, there has been... Right. I have feelings about this. Right. I feel like you are not taking me serious. I feel like you are not taking me serious in this office, Winged. Right. Sit there. Right. No laughing, Winged. No laughing, Winged. I'm allowed to laugh menacingly, but you are not allowed to laugh. This is not allowed. Not allowed. Absolutely not. Right. This is a serious judgment. Okay? Smiling. Yeah, exactly. Very serious. Smiling too proudly. Absolutely not. Right. Wings, this is a serious business. Do you even know what we do here? If I was to give you paperwork and tell you to fill it in, do you even know what we're a business of? Honestly, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yes, right. I think at this point, we need better advertisement. I think that's what this business needs. And Winged, I might send you on an advertisement campaign, along with Atomic, because at the moment we seem to be having an upsetting amount of people who seem to think that this is a cult. And I'm not super happy. I'm not super happy with the way that this business is presenting itself. Time for an ad campaign. Not an ad campaign. Runs ad on stream. Oh, the temptation. I've never run an ad, but never have I wanted to more. No. Right. Sorry, excuse me. That was a lapse in judgment. Oh god, I want to do that quote. What is it? I'm not gonna, but anyway, back to business. I want you to take these leaflets and just let the people in the office know that they are not in a cult and they are in fact in a business. Right. Does he have a costume? No, he does not have a costume because costumes are for cults, and this is not a a bold statement for a cosplayer. Yeah, cosplayers are for cults. And this is business. This is business. Right. You've got this. Right. Goodbye, Winged. And, yeah. Take care on your journey. Get that out of here, Zay. Get that out of here. Oh, God. You know what? I'd like to think that I held it together during that judgment. In a dignified manner. We're not a cult business? No, we're business. We're just a business. At the top of the game. Not a cult, a business, thank you. God. It's so cultish. Can I renew my contract? I don't know if you renew your contract with a business normally, right? It's just either you get fired or you get kept, right? How do business? Oh, so Smurf happened. Thank you for the follow, welcome. We are a sewing stream, we're just doing some unpicking right now. I hope you're having a good day. You know when people come into your stream and you have to like try and convince people that you're a sewing stream? We're a sewing stream, I swear. It's just I have to do some unpicking at the moment. Also, we're having a rave because the music's decided that we're having a rave. You know what though? I'm kind of alright with it. I have always done my shiny fabric to tempt employees. Oh heck yeah! Except bribery is not allowed in this office. Excuse me. Excuse me. So can I renew my I don't know. Brilliant. Heck yeah! Working on an ad campaign. I don't know. I think it's more just like a telling every time someone says it's a cult. It's not a cult. It's business. Very important business. It's more like a rebranding campaign. Except we never branded as a cult. Hello, I've been lurking for hours. Oh, okay, so okay, cool. That's very kind of you. Oh, bless you. I hope you're feeling better. Oh dear. I'm a briber. Office tailcoat reveals shiny fabric. You want fabric? Oh my god, that's terrifying, but also incredibly tempting. Bribery is not allowed in this office. Kind gifts, on the other hand, to the business, of course, you know, for the benefit of the business. Oh, that's a bit different. Before starting a cult, consider the fun. Oh no. So branding it? No, we're not a cult, we're a business. Right, I've just done a lot of unpicking there, so hopefully I can pull some of the back of this one out. I tried hard. Nice to meet you all. Lovely to meet you, Smurf. Ah, so you know the pitchforks and symbols written on the wall in the staff room? That's just a star choice. Or, actually, I think probably by this point it's probably sand in there, because we had some redecorators in. You want fabric? I'll give you the fabric gift wrapped. Thank you, Isacia. Glad to know I joined a cult. It's not a cult, it's a business. Listen. We as business in here. We only do business. No cult. No cult. Whatever they're saying is lies. Who's being different business. Different business. business. Serious business. We're business now, but we will be a cult. Could you imagine? Could you imagine putting out like a hiring thing? Like, we're looking for some new employees to join our call center. Right now we're a business, but we're going to be a cult. Yeah, div business. Not div cult. Div business. No cults here. Can we have the word cult banned in chat? But like, even if it's at the end of the word, it's banned. So it's like difficult to ban word because it's got cult in it. Grab your pitchforks outside the business. Yeah, like rival stonks places, get out. We're the business. Not cultural business rule. Does it say cult at the beginning? It does. You're right. We're not cultured anymore, guys. We're business ruled. All that stuff about anime girls, yeah, get rid of it. We're not cultured. We're business. Only business here. You need cult as a stream element. No! You get an element of jelly pointing at the post saying the cult business wants you. The business wants you, not the cult. Didn't cultivate. Yeah, there is. Cultivate. Business rate. This community. Your business. Yeah, business rate. Wait, what cult? No, there's no cult. We're a business. Business of vape. Yeah, business of vape. No anime girls unfollow. I know, right? We can't. We can't because we're business. And if we can't have culture, then we can't have anime girls. Strange when I explain what I do. I banned the word fancy. You banned the word fancy dress. Oh, is it because people were saying that you did fancy dress? I would say the dresses I make are fancy, but like. It's a bit different. It's a little different, isn't it? I guess it's kind of the amount of effort that you put into it normally. But then again, I guess some people do a lot of effort into fancy dress, but it's not like it's a bit different. It's a little different. I guess as well, I guess people might be calling it that as an insult. Actually, I think people have asked if I've done fancy dress before, and I've kind of just explained the difference between cosplay and fancy dress, which is, I can't even remember. There's a difference. I probably had to Google it then as well. I think most importantly though, what do you identify? Like what you do as. That's what it is. I need to look up most words in the dictionary. I know, me. We don't have business culture, we have businessture. Historical costumes is not. The amount of effort that goes into making those, you need a fair level of skill to be able to do that. Oh, I thought it was blood, but it was the end of my thing. Jesus Christ, you spooked me. Don't do that. Cosplay is the same, I'm sure. Cosplay it's costume play. Fancy dress is, yeah, I guess the difference, I suppose, is you really do act like you don't have to, but it's like trying to become a character, really. Fancy dress, I suppose, is more thought of as dressing up for like Halloween or for a party, whereas cosplay is, you know, dressing up for photos, dressing up for a Comic-Con or a convention. It's a little bit different. And again, like if I guess it's a bit different because you can buy the costumes or you can alter the costume, so it's not always the amount of effort that goes into the costume, like making the costume, because you don't have to make the costume. But it's a little bit different than fancy dress in that it's a hobby, whereas fancy dress would not be a hobby, right? Whereas cosplay is a hobby. It's like that you do a lot and you get good at it, right? Because it's a hobby, I guess is how I would describe it. Whereas fancy dress is like you might do once or twice a year, if that. Next time I tell us it's difficult to explain. It's different business to explain. Absolutely, it is different business to explain. Oh dear, wait, no, that one's been done. Hide and shake. It's okay. It's okay. We still like to hear it. Darren graduated from the Fabulous History of Economics. Yes. Dressing with purpose. Yeah, it's I guess it's more, I suppose, like you doing it once or twice in your life, or you making it your thing that you do all the time, and like your hobby. It's like that you want to keep getting better at. Yeah. I didn't follow this culture. Oh no. I don't know if fancy dress can be a hobby, just an expensive one, I reckon. I suppose, but then once it becomes that, I suppose as well though, because I guess you could really enjoy it. But then a lot of people who I know that, you know, don't do cosplay but really enjoy fancy dress, it becomes something else, right? A lot of them, again, don't get me wrong, if you want to identify someone who gets really into fancy dress, I will call you someone who does really amazing fancy dress. That's fine. Whatever you want to say that you are, that's what you do. But most of the people that I know who maybe like started out really enjoying fancy dress and moved to something different, you know, they became like a really incredible makeup artist or special effects artist or body painter. Or they went into like costumes, costume designer, costume creator, cosplay as something different. It's you know, people identify themselves as what they do. And at that point it became more of a hobby or a job, I suppose. I don't know if fancy dress necessarily stayed as what they ended up doing. In some cases it probably does. But a lot of the time I think people change what it is that they do. But I guess, yeah, it could definitely stay. I suppose as well, with a lot of the props, they are very expensive. It definitely could be a very expensive hobby. Yeah, if you want to get, it could be expensive. I guess the reason I think a lot of people might be a little upset if you just looked at, like, I suppose as a cosplayer, with a lot of the stuff that you make, if people looked at you and said you do fancy dress, it might be seen as a little bit offensive sometimes, because the idea of fancy dress most predominantly is people getting dressed up for Halloween or getting dressed up for you know, a birthday party. And while some people do really go all out for Halloween, a lot of the time it's more thought of as like a 20 quid costume off Amazon or something like that, rather than those few people that do a lot of effort and really, you know, probably have already spent many years honing their skills. It's more just, you know, a fun day out rather than what you've actually done for your cosplay, which could be hundreds of hours of work. Which is why sometimes I suppose, you know, being called a fancy dress, do you do fancy dress, this looks like fancy dress, could be a bit of an insult. Yeah. It does come into it when people use the term, it often comes across as insulting, like you're playing with, it's your main job. Yeah, it doesn't mean, you know, you might not always mean it as an offensive thing, but it could come across as a little bit of a snide comment. And yeah, if it's your main job as well, to do, like it's your case as well, like historical costumes, to call it fancy dress is a bit of a, well, it's like putting like someone's, you know, and it's not to say all fancy dress is this, but it's the idea of putting someone's 20 quid firefighter costume next to thousands of hours of historical costume work to get it accurate, right? And being like, oh, is that fancy dress? It's like, no, this is very different. It kind of diminishes the workload a lot of people put into their costumes, I suppose, and their creations, with a single comment. Yeah, and again, most people will be quite polite, and I'm happy to explain what I would not consider what I do as fancy dress, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt if someone says it. I've had a lot of people ask if I'm doing fancy dress in my costumes when I'm walking to a Comic-Con. Like, it's a pretty common thing for people to say, like, are you in fancy dress? Like, no, I'm actually going to a convention in something that I've made. And normally when I mention that I've made the outfit, then people will be like, oh, okay, this is different. But, yeah. It doesn't mean that it's still a little bit like, oh. But I don't think it always means that people have bad intentions when they ask. I'll normally encourage people to ask questions if they have it. For sure. That's probably a good way of going about it though, right? Is just ask first, rather than automatically deciding. Most people are pretty good with it though. I think some of my favourite questions are just like you're asking, like, what's going on? Why is everyone dressed up? What is this? What are you doing? And then some of the most funny questions, just, you know, being outside a con and everyone being like, what is happening? If they don't know that it's a Comic-Con, you do really just see thousands and thousands of people dressed in these things and being like, what is happening? And yeah, I do always quite like people asking like that. Of course, that tends to happen at conventions or like on your way to conventions. But like when you're in public or transport and there's like a few of you, and someone will just like be like, "Hey, so just what's going on here, really quickly? I'm just curious." And you could be like, "Oh yeah, so there's a convention happening at so and so center today." And a lot of people will get dressed up from characters they like that, you know, may be relevant to video games or anime and stuff. And yeah, that's what we're all doing. If you go anywhere near the convention center, you'll see hundreds of thousands of people. And a lot of them will be dressed up and they're like, oh. Oh dear. Yeah. And most of the time, actually I think all of the time, anyone who's asked has always been really, really nice. I don't think I've ever had anyone who's asked me been rude or been like, well, you look shit. No one's been like that. Everyone's always been really nice. Anyone who's ever asked me about like what's going on has always been really nice. They've been like, oh, well, you look very cool, or oh, this is really interesting, huh? Or like, huh, I'll have to walk by. Cool, thanks. Definitely good to ask a question. I always encourage it. Let's face it, wardrobe, costume, and cosplay can be strangely weird at times. Exactly, yeah. Like, especially when you're out in public and again, people don't know. You definitely stand out. The common thing for cosplayers to change at a con site, rather than dressing at home and wearing it the whole day, depends. It depends on the circumstances, I think, rather than, for some people, yes. I think especially for people in the larger costumes, when you're in like a larger than life costume, like, or like one of the really big ones where like, you'll have like a room to change at the Comic-Con. Yeah, those ones will often get changed there. But a lot of people will just rock up in the con. If you stand in the like entrance to a Comic-Con, I think London MCM is one of the ones which I know has like a walkway a lot of people walk up to the con in. Or if you go to the tubes and watch people getting off the tube, or I think it's not the tube, is it the DLR that I think? No, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, there's a line that goes up to the center. Just have a little look off the bridge and watch people getting off the public transport leading to the con. You'll see plenty of people in cosplay coming off. It's not like it's one or two, it's like a third of the people. And walking up to the con center as well, you'll see people. A lot of people will purposefully book, if they're like in cosplay, hotels that are pretty close by, so they don't have to go very far. And you know, with a lot of Comic-Cons, there are a lot of hotels close by, so it's not too difficult. But it can be a little difficult to change at the cons. I know MCM, you know, there's not a lot of space to change at the con. You can, but you know, there are some areas that you can change at, but you have to still get your costume into it. If you have a lot of helpers, you can do that, but you know, it depends. Are you going on your own? You're going with one other person? Because you then are taking this other person's time up. They have to kind of just agree to be your helper the entire time. You might not have someone who wants to do that for you. Most of the time it's easier to just get a hotel that's reasonably nearby and take a tube up to the station that goes right to the centre, for instance. And then you get off at the centre and you're there. Yeah. I actually made that mistake once. I made a friend who sells historical pieces. I think she spent an entire week on a piece she sold for 8k. It was very impressive, Jesus Christ. Seeing the progress people go through makes me impress me. I can't wrap my head around it. You'll have to support for sure. Oh, bless you, Smurf. That's very kind of you. I love seeing what people do for their costumes. It's so cool. It's so cool. I mean, it's really cool to see it finished, but watching it in progress is so cool. It's so cool. Must come at the con in basic cosplay and might pull on the last bits at the con. Yeah. A lot of people will do that. I think for like, especially like wings and stuff like that, you know, you don't want them to get damaged on the way and wind. So like, you know, you can have those. And again, a lot of stuff will come, you'll see people with really big wrapped up pieces and stuff like that, and you might see them in their outfit but with not all the pieces attached. Like I would do that with this costume as well. I'd wear probably the outfit, but then I would put the thing on when I get to the Comic-Con, right? I wouldn't just have that floating around the whole way in. So I choose the pieces that I wore because it would be difficult for me to get fully changed at the Comic-Con, but I could put on the extra pieces once I got there. And even stuff like gloves and things on your hands, like maybe you put those on once you get there, but it's a bit annoying to have to go through the tubes and scan your card and stuff like that with all these gloves and rings and stuff like that. So maybe you do that when you get there. What did I do? Winged. Oh, I see, because I said wings. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. We're talking about wings. Why don't we want wing damaged? We don't want a damaged wing. We don't. Of course we don't. I was just working on ad. Going, not ad. It's a rebranding campaign. Rebranding campaign, not ad. Rebranding. Very important. So you don't want some shiny fabric for that ad? Oh god. You bribe everyone. For all your needs. Don't make this difficult. Join up. Why? It's not difficult. It's different business. It's not cultural. It's business-tural. How's that for a slogan? Well, I like the words, but I don't think you're writing them right? Because you've put cult in there when it should be business. I think there's some very subtle messaging. Just can't put my finger on it. Those that can't get out of this alive. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, what did you do in 2020 when you couldn't go to work, Jelly? You know, you were stuck at home for a while. What did you do? Well, I started a cult. God damn it. I hate it. I hate it. What am I gonna tell my work colleagues? Oh, Sean, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. We are doing some unpicking today. Although it is very difficult and I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Life hard. Life hard. I'm sorry, can't. And it escalated. It did. It escalated. Oh, Sean, you're getting judged? Be warned. We have some specific lingo that is not allowed. No longer allowed in the judgment office. I'll be with you in just a sec also because I'm going to have to scoot my boot so that I can lean outside of the... Jeez! Let's do this again. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to scoot my boot so that I'm not basically in your judgment. Give me 2 seconds because I just want to get rid of this little bit here. There we go. We got you. Yeah, we're doing a lot of unpicking today. Sorry. Oh. The manager doesn't need a whip. The whole was supposed to be doing the judgment. Oh no. They got there. Someone needs cultural judgment. No, cultural judgment. That's business rules to you. Banana chips. Nope. We already have it. We already have a chef. Oh god, give me 2 seconds. I will lean. And I will not be here. I've disappeared. There is no jelly. There is only manager. Sean! Where are you, Sean? Sean! You need to get in my office right now! Sean, there are people everywhere. We asked for a campaign of rebranding, but I'm worried that it's not working enough. There you are. Get in my office right now. Sean, we are in the middle of a rebranding campaign, and what are you doing? Sean, what are you doing for our rebranding right now? I'm listening. You can tell me anytime. We're in the middle of a rebranding campaign right now, Sean. You're not in You are eating banana chips. Sean, banana chips are banned in this office. Sean, are you eating a banned object? Sean, are you eating a banned object? Sean, I'm incredibly disappointed with you. I cannot believe that you have brought a banned object into this office. You're eating it in front of me, in my office, and you're not even taking part in the rebranding campaign. I'm so incredibly disappointed, Sean. You need your desk and chair? Well, honestly, other people are surviving without their desk and chair, Sean. Other people were surviving without their desk and chair. I don't see them complaining. In fact, most of the time I think I see them dancing, which means they must be jubilant, Sean, without their desk and chair. And yet, we have you in here complaining that you do not have your desk and chair. You are not taking part in the rebranding campaign, and here you are here eating banana chips in front of my very, very face. It is terrible. It is terrible. Oh, we'll talk about T2 in just a minute, Sean, but not inside this office. Not inside this office. Absolutely not. Oh, dear. You saw Sean painting his desk in duck egg? Sean, is this true? Sean, is this true? I need to know, Sean! Because that's a banned colour in this office. That's not an answer, Sean. Right. Sean, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, Sean, before you are kicked out of this office. Were there duck eggs? Were there duck eggs? Sean? That's the last straw, I'm afraid. Sean, I can't even look at you. I can't believe it. I can't believe you've done this, Sean. In this business, where we look after our own in this business, but Sean, you have thoroughly disappointed me. Now, I think instead what you should be doing is taking those eggs and throwing them at our competitors, right? We don't take eggs in this business, Sean. We do not take eggs in this business. So I want you to take all of those eggs, Sean, and I want you to throw them at our competitors. And if you can't, if I hear from you again, I don't want to see you inside the building until there is not a single egg in this building, okay? If I see you again, I'm going to be incredibly... No, T2 is not our competitor. T2 supplies our tea. If you throw eggs at T2, I'm going to be incredibly angry. No, our competitors are in the stock market, okay? So throw them at the stock market competitors, okay? Right, if I see you again, I honestly, you're not going to like it. So, Sean, get out and throw the egg. Get that screaming out of here! Burn all duck egg. Actually, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Wing. That's very, very kind of you. Burn all duck egg. Burn all. You're right. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Right, Sean, get out. Take the duck eggs with you and throw them at the stock market. Goodbye. Honestly, Sean, I don't know what you were thinking. You can't bring duck eggs into this business. This business is purely anti-duck egg. I can't believe you. Duck egg shiny capes are now on the black market. Don't tell the manager that. That's a sin. That's a sin right there. Ah, pitchforks and taunts first. Newsletter. Oh god, it's the protocol. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Duck egg is like the devil for the business. It is. It's like the devil. Also, we would never be so violent. Our competitors just get eggs. And our competitors is in the stock market. So we just have to egg the stock market, right? I think that's the most logical next step, is to egg the stock market. Right? I know how stocks work. If the stocks aren't going in your favour, you egg the stock market. Okay? What colour is the wall behind you? That's like a bright blue. Listen, I know it doesn't look bright blue, but that's because of my camera. That is bright blue. That is like that's like this little fella blue. That's like this little, well, it actually does look like this little fella blue, but that's like this little fella blue. Our competitors just got egged. Good. We are a mature business. But the most logical next step is to egg the stock market. I do know how stocks work. Suspicious duck. It's not blue. Well, no, it is blue, but it's not duck egg. It's not duck egg. It's not duck egg blue. It's not. And even if it was, this isn't my house. I would never. Oh dear. My own house. Oh, I would never encourage something like duck egg. Oh. What is this maturity word? Well, that's what this stream is. This is a mature stream. Can we have like the mature tag on this stream, right? Because sometimes we talk about whatever topics we want to. Can we have the mature stream because we're actually like really mature adults? And we know how stocks work. That's why we're a mature stream. We're a mature stream because we're adults and we know how stocks work. Punisher, how's it going? The manager was on the thumbnail. That's what we like to see. It is a mature stream because we talk about boning and stocks. Yeah, that's the other way you can get the stocks to go down, is if you bone the stocks. So, oh no, actually maybe that would make the stocks go up because you'd be holding them up with boning. Yeah. So actually, maybe I'll have to get somebody to bone the stocks. Like corsetry boning. Just to make that very clear. Someone with sewing experience can add boning to the stocks. I should maybe have made that a lot more clear. Okay. I should have made that a lot more clear. We're adults on paper. Yeah. But also we know how stocks work. We discuss soup and we do not discuss witch burning. Witches are fine. Leave them be. Come on, they're cool. They're cool. I quote the argument.com. We burn them. I volunteer as tribute. Yeah, actually, I just say you could probably add boning to the stocks, and they would go up because it would hold them rigid. I volunteer as tribute. There were someone else. I'm sorry. I volunteered to burn the stocks. Backtracking. Backtracking witches. They sound pretty evil. I don't know if I could trust those. Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Bones are stuck to like. Really? Do you enjoy it? I don't think boning corsets is that fun. Like, adding boning to anything is kind of a nightmare just because. I guess maybe it's because if you add the channels first. I have like pre-channeled boning. And so you have to sew the channel in with the boning already in it, and it's a nightmare. I don't know. Maybe some people enjoy that, but I don't enjoy the boning. I don't think it's good. It's just like it's a nightmare to put through the machine, and any fabric that I'm currently boning, it gets right in the way of all of my cameras. Yeah, it's bad. The stream took a turn at the last minute. It hasn't. We're talking about corsets and boning. Where are my bones? I actually have run out at the moment because I used all of the last ones on the hoop skirt. I need to get some more. If there's no boning, does that mean they're invertebrates? Yes. Hey Jeffrey, how's the top mark looking today? Stiff. I actually just like it. The meta ones are awful. Prefer to channel first. Yeah, I think also prefer to channel first and then add the boning later, but all of mine are pre-channeled boning. So it's literally just sew it in and it's ugh. What is this? You perfectly decided not to think of the other meaning of boning. Yes, because in sewing you kind of just have to get past the fact that boning funny word. Ha ha! Ho ho ho! What other meaning? Pre-channeled boning. Yeah, it's like it's already in its casing. And so when you sew it, you know, you'd normally make a channel for it and then thread in the boning, whereas it's like it's already in its casing, so then you just sew it in. I shall bone for your man. No! I gotta go start it. Oh, nice! I love that they built up the Punisher reveal and I was giddy. Yes! Heck yeah! Oh, I'm glad. Take care, Punisher. Thank you. Yeah, take care. Rude words in sewing, especially when the bobbin doesn't work. It's true. Heck the bobbin. What step are you on the dress? So right now I am literally unpicking, which is unfortunate, but we're going to be doing some embroidery on the inside of the Doppel coat. We're doing panels. It's actually not in the costume, which is why I can't really show you on the costume where what I'm doing is, because it's a step that I've added. But it's basically to add panels from the little match girl onto the inside of the Doppel coat. The Doppel is the bit on top over here. Hopefully you can see it on the stream, but it's over here. And we're adding panels from that. The outside originally was going to have lots of different motifs, so it was going to have snowflakes, which is what we're unpicking now, as well as wheels and other bits and bobs. But now we're just going to do all of the motifs be really large flames, which is going to take a little bit longer to sew in, but it should look better overall, I think. Because the really long, more organic looking lines just work a lot better with free motion, so that's what we're going to be doing. Yes. Have you been? I've been good, thank you. Yeah, I mean, unpicking is not the most fun job in the world. The reason I'm just staying in this at the moment is because it's much easier for me to hold it closer to me without hurting my back. So I'm just going to be doing this probably, I don't know how much longer we're going to be going today because my finger is hurting quite badly. The unpicking with, normally you can use the fabric to help tear it apart when you're unpicking, but with unpicking free motion, you literally just have to unpick every stitch, and free motion creates a lot of stitches. So it takes a really long time to unpick any work that you do. Don't get me wrong, this is, like the title says, we're going back for a positive future, basically. But it does take a really long time. And unfortunately, it does hurt my hand. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. As far as the steps go, I don't actually know. I know that I've had like 5 takeaways, so I'm at least 50 steps in. But there is a lot of steps in this costume. Yeah, so I'd have to read through how many tick boxes I've ticked off. But this step is a really long step, so it will be a while before this one is done. But that's okay. We did also make a bow on a couple bows. We made the really, really big one and a couple more of the small ones for the sleeves. So we have some little bows now which can go on the sleeves of the coat when we make the coat for me to wear. But I haven't got that fabric in yet because I won't be using it for such a long time, and I just don't see the reason to have fabric lying around that I'm not going to be using. So yeah. I might order it soon though, just because shipping times are a bit extended. Yeah. I think the goal today is to probably go for about 3 hours, then take a bit of a long break, and then maybe do a bit more in the evening today, because while I would normally go for longer, this process actually it takes a toll on the body, specifically my hands. You will need bones for this? I do actually need bones for this, so I had to put bones on the inside of the hoop skirt, but then where is my thingamadoohicker? I can show you. It does mean we get to have a bit more of a chill stream though. Do you see that cage on the outside of the like the circle? I'll actually be making that out of bones as well. Originally I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it out of foam, but I kind of decided I wanted bones so that it could kind of be a little bit more bendy. I don't know, and also a bit more lightweight. So we're going to be making that, and also we're going to be making a matching one for me to wear. It will be going on the outside of my red skirt. Yes. We still need some bones that will be going on the inside of that. So yeah, we have the cage down that I'll be wearing, and then the cage that the Doppel will be wearing. Oh, there we go. Put him back in the corner. Yeah. The big cage in there. Sorry I didn't say it. Oh, you can still see it in the corner. It's just I was doing a zoom in. Big circle. Big circle. Yes. So not like Krillin. No, I was thinking that, but then because... Yeah, let's see. Thank you for the horn. So I hope you're having a good day. I was thinking as well, because I want... Like, the Doppel and me are actually very similar in size. I don't want one of them to be dramatically larger than the other. Just because we haven't got that same size difference as they do in, like, the chibi. So, yeah, I think just using a boning will be okay. I think. But I want to make my own channels this time. I would prefer to. Fingers crossed. Make my own channels. Oh dear. I'm gonna say that snowflake is done because I can't get that piece out. Okay. Of course have a good day. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Delcy. We are doing a little bit of unpicking today. I'll probably do some more after stream, but I need to take a bit of a break after stream just to let my finger recover, because the unpicking is quite hard on the fingers. Although I have learned during the stream today, a lot of that might be due to the unpicker that I own even. So if I get a nicer unpicker, maybe this will be a little easier. Not that I'll be getting one any super time soon because of postage and stuff like that. But hey, maybe in the future I can make unpicking easier on myself, which is a nice thing to think about, like, in the long term. But yeah, that's nice. Would recommend making your own channels. Not a big fan of corset making, but I did find it easier. Yeah. I mean, especially to be fair for corset making, I would, yeah. The reason that I got the one that I did, just to put it out there, which I stand by my decision. I think it was a great deal. It was 30 pence a meter. And I could buy the entire thing for £5, and it was 20 meters or something like that. Or, well, no, it was just a bit more than that. It was 22 meters, I think, but, you know, it was close enough. Basically, they were selling it on sale, and they wanted to get rid of the whole thing, and I was like, I'll buy the whole thing for £5. Sure. Why not? £5 quid? A whole, like, 22 meters? I'll take it. of like, and like, it's been very easy to use for the most part. It's just things like that was a bit tough. Because ideally I would have sewn all the channels in and then thread them all at the same time, whereas I had to do it one by one by one by one, otherwise it would have been impossible to do. Yeah. A good deal, but it did make certain projects a little bit difficult. But I don't think I could have got 20 meters of boning like that cheaper. Although, again, technically it was 22 meters, but you know. 20 meters is easier to say. There we go. Right. I think I might do a little stop there, because I will be honest, my finger is having a rough time. Finger is having a heckin' rough time. Someone had to sacrifice himself to buy that fabric. Me. Me. For an easier costume, you could have used large tie rips. Oh! You mean to like thread those through the tie rips? Like for boning instead? I think for the size of these, it would have become more expensive. Because they would have had to use very, very big ones. Whereas again, 30p, it's not that bad per meter. But yeah, it's not a bad hack, especially for corsets, because you can buy the small ones and you can just thread those in and they're very, very good. So yeah, that's a really good hack, to be fair, if you're not using boning to use a tie rips. Yeah. Oh dear. Poor Finger. Poor Finger. Finger is having a bit of a time, to be fair. I think he needs a break. It feels mushy, is what it feels like. The end of it feels like I can feel it going in like a beanbag. I think that's an indicator that it needs a break. It feels mushy. I think it needs to just take an hour and then maybe come back to it. I don't think I'll do the rest of it today on stream because it's like, you know, we don't really stream in the evenings. We don't really stream in the evenings. That's not us. We're not an evening streamer. I don't think I probably ever will be. I have technically, though, to be fair, streamed in the evening once or twice. It's just, it's not really my cup of tea. It's not really my cup of tea. Right. Let me find a sweet bean. We'll send you towards that sweet bean. And then, yeah. Let's see, who is indeed live? Ooh. Okay, there's a few peoples. There's a few peoples. Heck yeah. Ah, dear, right. Right. Let's also just, because we did this last time, and I do want to just do it every now and again, because it feels like a nice thing to do, and I probably should be doing it more often than I actually am. Have a quick look through people that are streaming that I don't know. Because, you know, should probably also look through, because it's nice to meet new people, and this is a nice way of doing it. Ooh! Oh, this is interesting. Okay, ooh. The makers and crafting is always very interesting, to be fair. There's always a heckin' range of different things going on here. I don't know. Oh my god. Well now I've been given too many options. Because now I don't know what to do. Oh dear. Oh, actually, I know what we can do. I know this person. Kind of. Except I don't follow them for some reason, but that's okay. I think we can go here. And this seems like a good one. Ah, dear. La mushy like curry? Yeah, mushy like curry. You've got it. I'm still in all caps. Wonderful. Is the boning comfortable? Yeah, surprisingly supportive. It can be very supportive. I'd say if you have like long boning around in a corset, sitting down and it can be quite uncomfortable. But it depends. It depends what you have. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sir Robbie. It's very kind of you. And thank you for popping the raid things in the chat. We're going to be raiding the Unruly Quilter, who is somebody that I have heard of, but apparently I've never raided. Because, you know what? I did the wrong thing. God damn it, why am I like this? Every hecking time. You know what? You know who's a professional streamer? Not me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I do my best, but... And we try, but it's not great. Basically, there's someone I think I've come across in chat before, but I don't think, like Discords, I don't think I've ever raided them though. So it'd be lovely to go see them. Also, Sir Robbie, thank you for also putting those in chat. Thank you, Zayan, Sir Robbie. Very appreciated, very appreciated. I shall grab one too. Heck yeah. So I'm going to be sending you all towards them. We'll send them lots and lots of love. They are at the moment, from the look-see of it, doing a pretty big project. They've got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Heck yeah. So let's send them lots and lots of love on their big old project. They've got stuff on the go, whereas I'm literally just undoing work. And I hope to see you all again soon. Otherwise, have a lovely, 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 lovely rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow, where hopefully I'm a bit further along with this, if not done. We'll see. We'll see what I can do this evening. Yeah, I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.